Hello, my friends. This is Bobby D coming to you live from the Long Cebu, Philippines. I'm having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well where you're from. Hey, today I want to talk to you about driving in the Philippines for foreigners. In the Philippines, yeah, man. Driving in the Philippines for foreigners in the Philippines. Yeah. Woo! What a joy! It's such a joy to come back to get my friends. And I want to say for those of you here for the first time, you click that subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you can see fresh new Philippine videos, professional videos, and worldwide videos. Now, when you talk about the Philippines, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, the Philippines, Southeast Asian country, where all the lovely, coveted Filipino reside. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, when you talk about the Philippines, you know what I'm saying? This is a country where transportation of the utmost importance. Yeah, it is. You got to go where you got to go, and you got to be where you got to be, and you have to have a means of transportation. Whether it's your 2 feet, feet don't fail me now, you know what I'm talking about? Or whether it's a trike or tricycle, motorcycle, yeah, you need some transportation, man. Look here, look here, look here. But let me tell you, when I came to the Philippines, man, and back in 2014, and I met my lady, we got married and all that. And I said, look here, I can't do this jeepney stuff. You got jeepneys, right? I said, look here. I said, Lizzie, look here. I can't do this jeepney stuff. I'm tired. I'm tired of this. I feel like a sardine in a can. But when you get on a jeepney, you're like, and you feel the next thing you know, God say, don't put me next to two men, man. I be, look here, man, move. Don't be getting up on me, man. What you trying to do? Man, don't you be feeling on me. I'd rather sit between two women, At least they a little soft, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, GB, man, I didn't like it. But I did, well, I did it for 3 months when I moved here. I did it for 3 months, okay? And I said, look here, Lisa D, I can't do this no more. Either jeepney, trike, or taxi. And the taxi was ripping us off every time we turned around. Or they didn't rip us off. They had a nasty attitude. I said, look here, I'm tired of this. I got to pay these people to take me, do me a service, and they do it with an attitude. I ain't got time. So I said, we get in the car, and that's what I did. I was used to driving from the United States of America, and I wanted to maintain my same standard of what? Living, and my same what? Lifestyle. And so I said, I want a car. And realizing that I said that, I said, I was sort of scared at the because driving out here, man, it's a new dimension, a new world. We got like nothing, no rules is in the place. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, you have to have some, for those of you that come out here, you're going to live time, and you are used to driving yourself, you may want to consider getting yourself a vehicle. Driving in the Philippines. Yeah, because it's very liberating because you can come and go when you get ready. You don't have to hail down a taxi. You don't have to get in a jeepney. You don't have to do a trike. And you don't have to do your feet don't fail me now. Okay? you can get up and drive when you get ready in the comfort of your own convenience of your own time. Okay? And so that's what I wanted. And that's what I did. I paid. I got me a car, a little Batmobile. Y'all see me driving there. I got that car. We had this in 2004. No, we got it in 2015. And in 2015, I've been driving that car ever since, baby, and it's riding me fine. Every now I have a few problems here and there. You could expect that with an older vehicle, okay? But I believe in paying things cash when it comes to cars. I don't pay that monthly payment stuff. I did that. I bought 3 new cars in my lifetime, and that's going to be the last. I learned my lesson. As soon as you drive it off the lot, the value goes zero. So buy yourself a car, man. When you come out here, pay cash. Get a used car, then run. Make sure you get somebody to check it out. Excuse me a moment, please. Excuse me, please. Excuse me. Go to the last drop, baby. That's Copico Coffee. Remember that. Yeah, but get your car that last, and you check it out, make sure it's okay, and just keep it up, man. Maintenance is 90% of keeping the car is maintenance, man. So you gotta do. You go oil, your water, your all your fluid levels, air pressures in your tire. Rotate your tires every 3 to 6 months. You tune up at least once a year. That's all you need. And if it's a good car, a decent car, it's gonna run. Okay. But a lot of problem we run into, people don't do maintenance, and then they wind up talking about my car ain't no good. My car ain't no. You ain't no good because you ain't doing your job. Okay, stop that whining, crying like a baby about your car. You the one messing it up, brother. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do today, we're gonna talk about driving in the Philippines as foreigners. We're gonna look at requirements. We're gonna look at a whole lot of stuff. And so I get a lot of questions about this. You guys come out here and want to live. Well, Bobby, can I drive in the Philippines as a foreigner? Bobby, do I need a license? Bobby, what are you gonna ask me when I go down? Do I have to take the test? Bobby, do I have to drive? Hey man, chill, man. We're gonna answer. We're gonna answer all of these questions for you, okay? Because I get these questions a lot. And I've never actually, we talked about them on various types of broadcasts, but it's only on side pieces of it. Today, we're going to delve deep down to the nitty gritty of what you need to drive in the Philippines as a foreigner. And we're going to let you know what your expectations should be as you drive in the Philippines. Okay? You with me, JP? So if you want to hear about driving in the Philippines as a foreigner, you're in the right place, baby. And I want you here. But if you don't want to hear, man, stop. Go on about your business, man. Hey, I'm not mad at you, man. Go on, do your thing. You know, maybe you don't like this. Maybe you can say, hey, man, call your friends. Look here, man, Bobby, you got this thing about driving in the Philippines. You want to check it out? But I don't like it. It's not fair. It's okay, man. We all right. Hey, we like that, right? We like that? All right, let's go. All right, thumbnail for the day, thumbnail for the day, thumbnail for today. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go, go, go. Here we go. Here we go. Up and down. All around. No, I'm just playing, y'all. Y'all know me. Hey, I get a groove easy, man. You know, I got that groove. I got that flow. I got that master flow, that master touch, baby. I can go. You know, that's how I do, man. I don't know. I got so much skill, man. You know, I'm just patting myself on the back. But I got it, man. Sometimes I have to keep it in check. Because some of you guys can't handle it, man. You can't handle what stuff I got inside. You be like, what are you doing? You can't keep up with me. Because the mind be like, and you be like, eating your pizza. What are you doing? I wonder what you doing. Because you flow it. I'm fast. Anyway, let's go. All right, thumbnail for the day, thumbnail for the day, thumbnail for the day. Let's go. Here we go. See a man right there? See right there? Cool dude, man. Got a nice ride and he's driving in the Philippines. He got a lady at the house, man. He went to the mall. He coming back and he said, man asked me to take my picture. He give me, showing them 32s, you know. He do a safe driving in the Philippines. But I don't know, man. I don't know if there's anything as safe driving in the Philippines. You know, you can try all you want, but it's gonna be some knucklehead will come out there and act a fool up in here, okay? When they drive. You got to look out for yourself and the knuckleheads on the road in the Philippines. You know why? Because they do not follow the rules. Filipinos are notorious about not following the rules. I don't care what it is, man. It could be the COVID quarantine rule. The government tells people here, everybody got a curfew, be in the house at 8 o'clock. Especially kids, right? And then the government tells people, no parties, none of that. Guess what? The kids come out the house at 8 o'clock. And they party, they play all till like 11, 12 o'clock at night. And then adults have party every week out here. Like, what the heck? They don't follow the rules, okay? And that's just the way this culture is. I gotta deal with it, you know. I follow the rules. Me and Lisa D, we follow the rules because we ain't no fool, okay? Yeah, we follow the rules. And when you follow government rules, you have no regrets. You have nothing to worry about. You're in compliance, okay? So today we're going to look at driving the Philippines, what you expect, and so forth. So, all right, let's take a look at the focus. No hocus pocus. Focus. Let's go. Hocus for the day. Focus for the day. No hocus pocus. Anyway, see that lady right there? She cartoon lady, but she fine though. Like George went on that nice little ride right there. I'm ready to finish driving in the Philippines after I get these showing off myself. She got her skimpy clothes on. She said, I'm gonna cross my leg and I'm gonna see can I get somebody to help me put some oil in my car. To help me get a tune up. I need a tune up. She need a tune up. All right, look at it. Okay, focus for the day. Requirements. Okay, we're gonna look at the requirements of driving in the Philippines for a foreign man. What are your requirements? Do I need a license? Do I need it? What's the person to do? We're going to tell you what the requirements are. Secondly, we're going to look into do you need insurance? Insurance? What is that, Bobby D? Insurance, man. You know, more automobile insurance in case you have an accident. And then we're going to look at if you have an accident, what do you do? Is it like you doing the same thing in America or Western country? What do you do, Bobby D? I don't know. I never been to the Philippines driving. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, what to do, what to do. I'm going to show you, man. I'm going to show you and I'm going to grow you. And then I'm going to make you go you. Okay? You hear me, B? You hear me, GP? Are you with me? I need to stop and go over this again. Do you got so far you understand what I'm saying, right? Okay, so I don't leave nobody behind. I don't leave no stone unturned. I don't leave nobody behind. I want you to be in the know. Okay, I want you to have knowledge, baby. Knowledge is power. Power is control. Control gives you what? Options, baby. That's what I'm about. I want some options, man. And anything I get into my life, I don't be locked into this way and that in no other way. I want some options, man. And the only way you can find out your options is to get some knowledge. And then when you get that knowledge, you got some ungawa. You got the knowledge power. Okay? And then when you got the knowledge power, you got options, control, and options. That's right. All right, so let's go. All right. So, what happens is this. You need to prepare yourself to be stressed out if you're planning on driving in the Philippines. Aside from the traffic, roads are also prone to accidents because many drivers who tend to ignore even the most basic traffic rules. I just told you, man. Come out here, you think they supposed to stop when they're supposed people stop when they're supposed to stop? No, sometimes they don't. You think people supposed to drive on not supposed to drive on the sidewalk, but sometimes they do. You gotta be ready for that. And when you make that left turn, people okay, let's say you can make a left turn. In the USA, when you make a left turn, you make sure the other cars are clear coming that way, right? But in the Philippines, they turn in front of them car. I mean, it's a whole lot of unwritten rules that you have to know. And me, when I first started driving out here, I didn't know those rules. And Lisa D couldn't help me because Lisa, at the time I started driving out here, Lisa D didn't know the rules. She didn't have the license. I had to teach her. And I had to teach myself first how to drive the Filipino style, okay, by observing. And when I did something wrong, if you drive out here and you do something wrong, not according to the written rules, but if you do something wrong according to the unwritten rules, they're gonna let you know. Bomb to the bomb, 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 bomb. They're gonna blow the heck out of here. That's how I learned, man. I was like waiting on my time to turn, and people like, bah, 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 bah. Because when there's a line of cars turn, all the cars turn. You don't. One car in front of me turned, right? They made their turn, so I pulled up, wait for my time. In the USA, that's proper, but out here, that's not proper. When one car turns, all turns, and stuff like that. I didn't know, but I found out pretty soon. When they bah, bah, bah. I said, oh man, I'm gonna go. Anyway, stuff like that you're going to find out as we look at this topic for today. Let's go. Here we go. So you need to be ready, man, because this will stress you out. That's one of the reasons I don't drive a lot today, man. I train Lisa D. Lisa D is my chauffeur and my gopher. Lisa D likes driving better than me. Because when my job was my last job, I worked for Verizon. I was a network technician, and I drove all over the country. And that was part of my job. I had to drive and measure the statistics and for the satellites. I had to make sure they were tuned up properly and they were delivering the proper frequencies so that you could people pick up on their cell phone. And I had to do that constantly. That's something that has to be done constantly. And that was my job. Every night every day I was at a different hotel. That's all I did. And I got tired of driving, man. So I don't know what it is. I don't like driving anymore, but I do when I have to. Yeah. But anyway, at least these dudes more driving. I'm fine with that. Some of y'all say, well, you ain't nothing but a wolf. Yeah, you let that. Yeah, call me what you want. Just don't call me late for. Okay? You hear me, JP? Let's go. You think I let what people say about me make me cry and make me mad and sad? Nah, that's your thing. That's your thing. I know who I am, what I am, and what I'm. I got power, baby. Ooh, God, I got the knowledge, power, the bravo power. You can't hurt me with your words. Let's go. All right, so we got first one. Number one is what? Go back to this. Number one is what? Requirement. Okay. So we're gonna look at the requirements for driving in the Philippines as a what? Foreign. Okay. Number one. Letter A. State. You need a state driver's license, or you need, if you have an international driving license, or they call it an IDL, international driving license, or state drive from your state. If you're coming to USA, you can use your driver's license to drive in the Philippines for 90 days. Are you with me, GP? Are you with me, GP? 90 days. You come to the Philippines, you got your driver's license on you. You can use that driver, whatever state you're from, America, or if you're from Great Britain, whatever country. If you have a driver's license from your country, you can use that driver's license to drive in the Philippines for a period of 90 days, 3 months, okay? After that 90 days, that driver license is no longer valid. If they catch you out there on the road with that driver license and you've been in 90 days, they're going to fine you, okay? You get a ticket and they can probably take that license from you. You do not want that to happen, okay? After your 90 days, go ahead down to the LTO, Land Transportation Office, and get your driver's license converted, okay? You want to get it converted to a Philippines driver's license, and we'll talk a little bit more about that as we go. Okay? So first letter A says what? You need your state driver's license or international IDL. You can use your driver's license for 90 days. B, you need proof of your identity or passport. You're probably gonna have your passport with you. You have to have that to get in the country, right? So give them your driver's license, give them your passport, and you're gonna go down to the LTO. LTO stands for Land Terminal Office, Land Transport Office, or Land Transportation Office. That's the department. That's like the MV Motor Vehicle Department in the United States. They handle passports. They handle driving licenses, and they handle things, motor vehicles, and tag, that kind of stuff, inspection. They do all of that. All right. So that's called the LTO, Land Transportation Office. All right. You need proof of identity or your passport. You need a completed application form when you go down there. And if you have a job, letter D, says taxpayer's ID or taxpayer's identification number, which is TIN, right? Now this is only if you have a job here. If you work in the Philippines, when I don't know who want to work here, if you come from USA and want to work out here for some paisa, you got a problem, man. You need some dollars. Anyway, but there's some people that do come here and work. Okay. So if you come here and you say your job transferred you from the United States over here, and they got a branch here in the Philippines, they're working here, right? So if you're working here, you have to have what's called a TIN or tax identification number. Now you can get that from the Bureau of Revenue, okay? Because you have to have a job here. They make sure that anybody that's working, whether you're working for a foreign company or not, you have to have a TIN. But if you're not, you're just retiring here, you don't need that, okay? If you're not working here, most of you are not going to be working here, so you don't need a TIN. All right. Now you will also need what's called a medical certificate / drug test, okay? So what this means is they want to make sure that you're not a drug addict, because they don't want drug addicts running around on the road, okay? So you have to go to a doctor, take some people call it the piss test. I don't know what they call it there, man. But you have to take a drug test or piss test, whatever you want to call it. You go and you put your urine in the tube, they analyze, see what kind of drug in your system. You get a certificate from the doctor that you're drug free. You don't have any drugs that would be considered illegal in your system. You get that test, and then they give you an eye test, eye exam as well. They'll check your blood pressure. Some of them check your blood pressure, basic medical test. You get that certificate from the doctor. You bring that along with you. That is required. Okay, and you will need an ACRI card. What is an ACRI card, Bobby? I don't know. What you mean? Hey, man, I got you, man. I told you, man, I don't leave no stone unturned. It's an alien certificate registration, and I've done a video on that. I have a video talks about the ACRI card, how to get it, how to qualify for it, where you go, how much it costs, and you want to check out that video when you can. It's under the playlist called Immigration and Passports and Immigration and Visas. That's what you want to look at for that video. But in short, in essence, if you're here for a month or more, you may, or 90 days, 30 days, if you're here for any substantial amount of time, you want to get your ACRI card, Alien Certificate of Registration. This card in your possession will open up doors for you here, okay? You can get a bank account, okay, with an ACRI card. You can get people, sometimes they want you to show that card when you rent apartment or rent a house or whatever, condo. They say, do you have your ACRI card, sir? Because that means that you're stable and you've been here and you're registered with what? The government. That card is used to register your status that you are an alien or foreigner in here and you're living in the Philippines more than just visiting, vacationing here, okay? So that's a very important piece of information or card data that you need to possess when you're trying to do anything substantial in the Philippines as a foreigner. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I talk a lot. I get a little dry. I mean, I gotta get you to take a sip. Anyway, but you'll need your ACRI card, and let's see what else. You're also going to need your medical certificate, and I talked to you about that. You're going to need your compulsory third-party liability insurance. Okay, CPTL. It's like no fault in the United States, and it costs you about $5,000 to $20,000 per year, and we'll talk about that later as well. Okay. So that's no big deal. You're going to need all of that when you come to get your license. Now, as far as you're needing, you say, well, Bobby D, you talk all that. Do I need to take the test, Bobby D? Do I need to take the driving test? Do you have a written test, Bobby D? Yeah, I'm a chill, man. I got you, man. You do not have to take a driver's physical road test. You don't have to take that. You do not have to take a written exam because you've already established by the fact that you have a foreign driver's license or an international driver's license, IDL, that means you understand the rules of the road. And the basic rules of the road are pretty much the same as USA or whatever country you're coming from. It's just common courtesy. That's what it is when you look at the rules of the road. Okay, so they don't have, it will not be necessary for you to take a road test or a written exam, because that is when you show them your driver's license from your country you're coming from, that excuses you from taking those two that road test or the exam. Okay, you with me, GP? All right. You say, well, Bobby, okay, well, Bobby, they gonna take my license. I need that license when I go back home, Bobby. I can't get in my license. They're not gonna take your license, man. They're not gonna take your license. So what happens is you show them your license. They use that license to make sure that you have the credentials to drive, that you have the experience needed to drive in this country. And then they give that right back to you. And they process you a Philippines driver's license at the same time. So you'll come away with two licenses, the Philippines license, right? And the one you carry with you. They're going to give that back to you, okay? Right now, license. I have my driver's license from the state of Georgia, and I have my Philippines license from the Philippines, government of the Philippines. So I have two licenses. In fact, my driver's license for the Philippines, for the state of Georgia, is going to expire around March of next year. So I got to do that online and get that renewed, because I always want to keep those. You never know when I got to go back home. I want to be on the wheel, baby. I like to rent me a car. When I go home, man, I'll be waiting. I used to wait. I remember last time I went home. I'm waiting on my daughter to come pick me up. I'm at the airport now. She, where you at? I'll be there. Where you at? I'll be there. Where you at? I said, look, I'm gone, man. I went and got me. I went to Avis. I had to look at Avis. I need me a ride. I think I rent me a car, man. So that's what I'm gonna do. When I go back down to the USA, I rent me a car. So I'm gonna need me a license, right? You need a license, you rent a car in the USA, and you need a credit card. Anyway, but yeah, you do need your licenses when you don't want to give them up any kind of way, shape, or form. So they'll give it back to you. Okay? You with me? So don't get worried about what they gonna take my license, man. And when I go back home, US, I gotta take that exam, get that road test. I don't want to do all that, Bobby. I don't like studying all that. I don't like to read nothing. Hey, man, you ain't got that. All right, you with me? Let's go. All right, so those are some of the requirements that you will need when you drive in the Philippines as a foreigner. All right, number two. What was number two? Come on now. What was number two? Insurance. Okay, we talked about it a little bit. I'm talking about it again. Insurance. Compulsory third-party liability insurance, what you'll need. It's very similar to no fault in the United States. That means if somebody hits you, you hit somebody, if you hit somebody rather, you're going to be covered up to five. The cost for it is about 5,000 pesos to 20,000 pesos per year. Okay, that's the basic insurance. Now you can find it cheaper than that, but 20,000 is the max. You can probably find a little bit cheaper than the 5,000, but those are just the average ranges I'm giving you so that you know. And that's pretty much once a year. This insurance, you'll find, guys, when you come out here, auto insurance in the Philippines is cheap, very cheap. 5,000 pesos was a little bit over 100, about what, $121, something like that. And that's one time a year. That's all you gotta do. One time, baby. One time. One time. Come on. One time, baby. One time. That's all you gotta do. Once a year. All right. Like not like unlike the USA, every month. You can pay it on a monthly, you can pay it on a quarterly, or you pay it on yearly. I remember my insurance for my car was I had comprehensive. They cover me, cover that, everything. Anything happen to that car, I'm covered. I cover. I was paying like 200, 250. I don't know, like 200. Probably more than that now because everything went up. I pay like 250 a month, man. A month? Can you believe that? I was like, man, when I found out that shit return was cheap out here, I said, what? I was doing a dance. I like to say it's a multi. When I found out that, I said, look at it. Give me the best you got. I said I think we pay like 15. I don't know. Anyway, we do that insurance every year. Once a year, you have to renew your insurance. Also, guys, if you do get an automobile out here, you do have to do what's called an inspection, motor vehicle inspection for them and for your car. For your car, you drive on the road and you get an inspection sticker, very similar to what they do in the United States in various states. You have to get your car inspected by they inspect it for they call it a smoke test. You know, and make sure not too much of the emissions that is coming out of your car is not too bad that causes pollution in the air. It's called a smoke test out here. And they check your windshield wipers, your bump, your horn, blah blah blah, and then under your hood, your tire pressure. They check all that stuff to make sure it's good for being utilized on their roads out here. And you need it, man, because these roads are so narrow. You like you like dancing on the road, because the road potholes are all over here. But those are some things you would be looking at, and those are some things you would be expecting when you come to the Philippines. That's it. That's it. Did I do all? Accident. Oh, that's bad. Okay, accidents. Now, sorry, one more. Hold up, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm messing up. Give me a second. Okay. All right. Accident. All right. So if you have an accident in the Philippines, you are required to stay where you are. Don't move your car. Okay? Don't move your car. Don't let the person you had the accident move their car. You stay exactly where you are. Don't move nothing. Okay? Because I don't care if you're blocking up traffic for 15 miles. Do not move your car. Because what's going to happen, you have to call the traffic enforcers or you have to call the police. And they come out here and they have to take pictures exactly the way it was. They determine what happened based on those pictures. You tell them your side of the story, the other one tells them their side of the story, and they go from there. Now, I can tell you for a matter of fact that when you drive out here, the accidents that happen, for the majority of accidents, are related to motorcycles. Okay. Usually you have a car hitting a motorcycle because the motorcycles zip in and out, zip in and out. They have no respect for automobiles. They think that they so fast on a little motorcycle, nobody can touch it. But they don't pay attention. Sometimes they mess up. And then invariably, the motorcyclist will blame the accident on the automobile driver. And sometimes it's not the way it is. So that's why Lisa D and I, we have a dash cam in our car so that nobody can blame us. And we still, the dash cam will see exactly what happened. So if you come out here, one thing you may want to consider purchasing is a dash cam. You can get them for like, I think $125. I think we paid for a rear and a front. We paid like $125, and that was the install price. Very cheap, not much at all. And it protects yourself so that someone try to tell a lie on you. And then, they famous for that, man. He hit me. The Cano hit me. I said, look at him, man. What's wrong with you? I didn't hit you. You came in front of me. Anyway, you have the pictures to show the back of your side of the story. And normally most of the bikers don't have none of that stuff. Your camera will tell the truth, right? And so will your mouth. But he be telling a lie. Anyway, so what happens is this as well. When you have an accident out here, and they come out, they take pictures, and they take your story, take this story, they write up a report. Okay, if you have insurance, you have to get a copy of that report, very similar to USA, and then you have to take that report, send it into your insurance company. They then look at the report and do what they have to do to pay off whatever. Okay, take care of your party that got hit or you whatever they have to do. All right. When you go to court, also when the policemen come out or the traffic enforcers come out, they will take your licenses, both of you. That's what it is. They take your license away from you, and they take your license away from you, and you cannot drive without a license. So you have to go to court. When you go to court, that's when you get your licenses back. Because I guess one of the reasons why they take it is because they want you to show up. All right, so when you go to court, the judge determines, or the barangay captain, whatever it goes to, determines who's at fault and who has to pay, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, but let me tell you this as a side note. Okay, side note. If you are a foreigner driving in the Philippines, guess what? More than likely, the majority of the time, you're going to wind up being at fault. Just the way it is, baby. Because you're a foreigner. And you got the Monty, you got the change to the chang. Okay? So usually you're going to get the short end of the stick. Okay? And you say, well, Judge, you know, you have any way to pay? You have how much you were. Usually they're going you more than likely sometimes foreigners get up. But what I've seen is the foreigners usually at fault. So what some people do is, rather than going to court, and foreigners know they're gonna get in there and wind up paying anyway. So look here, man. He hit your barber. How much you think it's gonna take? Give him 1,000 pesos, 20,000 pesos, 2,000 pesos, and go on about the business. Sometimes they take that. Sometimes, guys, the Filipinos actually set up the accident. Okay. They're playing with you because people know if they see you pulling around a big old SUV, big old car, you got some Monty. They need, I need some food today. You start to find me a car, riding a car, and then lay out the street. You hit me? Ain't nothing wrong. You hit me? How much money you got, man? How much money you got? I got. So I'm sorry, I hit you, man. How much money you got? I need some money. 5,000, okay. Yes, sir. Okay, thank you. You know, they do that, man. I'm telling you, man, all kind of stuff out here. But you got to be looking out all the time. Cover your assets. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Cover your assets. I didn't curse. I said assets. You got to cover your assets. All right. So let me. What was talking about? Okay, let's go back. Last one. Okay. Sure. Okay, accident. Okay, so number one, if you do have an accident in the Philippines, be calm. Okay, be calm, man. Check yourself for injuries. Ensure your car's position. See where your car is at. See if it's okay. Report the incident to the authorities immediately. Take pictures. Take pictures yourself. They're gonna take pictures when they come in. The authorities gonna take pictures of the road. They're gonna take pictures of your car. They're gonna take pictures of you, all angles, so that the judge will be having those pictures to make a decision. And then get the other drivers' information. Try to get their information. Okay. And before they come out there, say, look, man, what's your driver license? You got everything? Because I want to make sure you may need that for your insurance. Okay. Get the other drivers' information. File a police report. Okay. File a police report, and then process your insurance claim. That's what that should be messed up. Process your insurance claim through your insurance company. Okay. And those are the basic things you need to do if you have an accident in the Philippines. Now, let me just tell you another side note. If you're a foreigner and you have an accident and you hit somebody, for God's sake, make sure you don't hit a woman or a child. Especially for God's sake, make sure you don't hit a child. Because if you do, the Filipino will let you know they don't appreciate it. You hit a child, they'll take it out on you, man. I'm saying, don't wait for the cops to get there. They'll beat you to a pulp. You know, sometimes you got to be careful, man, because it's a thing in the Filipino culture that Canos do not drive right. Okay, just like in the USA. I don't know if you know this, guys. In the USA, a lot of foreigners come to USA. They get their licenses and they drive. But the people that I found drive the worst in the USA are the foreigners, the Africans. And I'm not trying to be xenophobic, but the Africans and the Latino, the Mexican people, they can't drive with a flip. Okay, I had so many accidents with an African driver, man. I don't know what it is. I think it's because they drive on the opposite side of the road, you know. Anyway, but just like out here, that's the Africans and so much got bad reputation for driving in the USA. Same way here. Carnos have foreign people have bad reputation about driving out here, so they know that in their mind. Who's as a foreigner? Oh, he ain't got no business, and they try to get on you. Okay, so be careful if you do have an accident out here. Remain calm and have your take everything you can. Take your pictures. Get all your facts right. Try to get the other person's information and wait. Do not move your car. I don't care if somebody's you blocking the road. Sir, you know they know the rules out here. When an accident happens, you cannot move your car. Leave it just like it. Sometimes, and you know how long it takes to get a cop out there. Sometimes it take an hour, 2 hours. You got to wait, and they be mad as the dickens, man. Bah, 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 blowing their horn, but you can't do nothing, and they know it, but they still go off on it. But yeah, that's how you handling an accident in the Philippines, and that's very similar to the USA with certain variations. But it pretty much the process is probably the same. Moreover, with certain restrictions or variations all over the world, right? You got to be main calm. You got to ensure your car's position. Make sure you position your car is right. Report the incident. Take pictures. Get the driver information. File a police report and process your claim. All right. So that's pretty much in a nutshell what driving in the Philippines is all about. Now, let me tell you some other incidental information. When you're driving in the Philippines, I mentioned at the top of this introduction, it can be very, very stressful. Okay. What do you mean stressful about it? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? I'm telling you, man, chill. Stressful, man. It can stress you the heck out because the Filipinos are notorious for not following the rules. They don't follow the rules, man. You know, and they make up rules as they go. And you're like, you have to be defensive driver and you have to be a non-offensive driver because you have to watch out for this craziness. I call it craziness. And when driving in the Philippines, it's chaotic, man. Okay, it's like a chaotic situation every time you drive, especially in Manila, Cebu. I can drive in Cebu. I'm adjusted to the craziness here, but I will never drive in Manila. They're even more crazy. Okay, I'm telling you. Think about the most hardest place to drive in the USA, which would be probably New York, DC, maybe Virginia, a place like that. But then it's like 10 times worse there because at least it's hard driving in those places in the USA. At least those people follow the rules, right? Here they don't follow the rules. They make rules up as they go. Okay, and so you have to be very, very flexible. When I first started driving out here, it's like, what's he doing? What's he doing? I just get a little, he's scared because they're not following the rules. I mean, they could come, like, somebody will come right in front of you, and that's on a one-way street. They'll come right in front of you, driving in front of you, like, what are you doing? But they know what they're doing. They'll come right up on you, and then they'll turn. You know, you have to learn. There's a whole lot of stuff like that you have to learn. Those are little innuendos, little secrets that you have to learn as you drive in the Philippines, and you'll adjust to some of the things. Some of the things are very easily adjusted, but I've never fully adjusted. I'm adjusted enough where I can drive and do what I gotta do, but it's always new things constantly on the road in the Philippines, and you have to keep an open mind so that you don't hit nobody and nobody hits you. Okay, you with me? And a lot of things. One of the things is that the reason why there's so many people doing whatever they want to, because a lot of people drive with no license. They don't know the rules. Do you think I'm playing with you? A lot of people don't, and you know how they get their license? Fixes. Yeah, I'm playing with you. There's not too many fixes right now. But back when I first started in 2014 coming here, it was fixes everywhere, man. You say, hey, you want to get license? You good? Come here, man. You get license? And they say, yeah. Give me $10,000. Okay, I get license. And the next couple of hours, got your license. Fixes, man. You didn't have to take no test. You wouldn't have to take no drivers, and that's what happened. Because you got your license fixed for you, you don't know the rules. So let me tell you what the Philippines government has done recently to try to resolve that. People driving on the road, not having licenses, not having taken the exam test, the road test exam, or the written test. They have made a law that says if you are a student and you're trying to get a permit, or anybody trying to get a permit, they have to go through a driving school. Okay, that is required as of August of this year. You have to go to a driving school, and you have to get a certificate. I think it's a 2-day or 3-day course that you're required to have that shows that you've taken that driver's course and you know the rules of the road. And then you'll be allowed to get your permit, and you have to take of course, you have to take the written test for your driving exam too. So, but it's required now. And I am so thankful because you can tell as you drive, people do not know the rules of the road. And that's why they make up stuff as they go. Yeah. So Just keep those things in mind. If you're coming out here, you want to drive in the Philippines, those are some of the things that you will need to know, and those are some of the things rather you'll need to adhere to as you come out here trying to drive in the Philippines. All right, you with me, JP? Let's go back over there really quick, and we out, man. We out. You know, we got to go. We got to go. You know how we do. All right. So we talked about the requirements, how to get your driver's license. You need this and you need that, and you need a little bit of this and that. You know, you need all that stuff I talked about. Then you're gonna have your insurance. You know, you gotta have your insurance in case you get an accident, or whatever. We talked about accidents. What to do? You know, what do you do, Bobby? What do you do? You know, get up and leave. You know, I told you, man, stay here. I don't care what they trying to beat, blow their horn. Look here, man. I'm staying right here till the po come. I'm not moving my car. I don't care what you say. And you better get out my face. Man. You ain't gonna make me move my car. No. I've been here trying to make me lose my cool. I've been here trying to make me act a fool up in here. Now, don't move your car. All right. So that's pretty much it regarding driving in the Philippines. And guys, keep in mind the most again. I think I mentioned this. Majority of accidents come in the Philippines is going to be with motorcycles, okay? Because they coming in and out. You can't see them on the side view mirror that much because they're so fast. And when you try to make a turn, then they beep, you know, and then you're going to blame you. But it's them. Motorcycles also, they don't drive in the middle of the lane like a car does. They go on the side of the cars. That's illegal. They're supposed to drive in the middle of the lane so you can see them, but they're on the side, so it's hard to see them. You know, and they try to squeeze in between you and two cars. It's very, very dangerous. So I'm telling you, man, your worst fear is hitting a motorcycle, because it happens a lot. The majority of accidents or automobile accidents are in the Philippines occur with motorcyclists. The next one will probably be with taxis, and the next one will be jeepneys. And then there's the big serious bus, you know, the bus that goes from city to city. People pay to go. Those buses, they drive like maniacs, man. I'm telling you, man, you get out here, you'll see. I think I'm just playing with you. I've been out here a long time. I know what I'm talking about. All right. But yeah, that's it, man. That's all I got for you. What else I got? Okay, so I wanted to mention to you recently in the news, if you for you guys that keep up with the news, some of you guys know, you're into your own thing, you do your thing. It's okay, man. You don't have to keep up with the news. You don't have to keep up with the news at all. But the news is gonna keep up with you. Yeah, get you too. Sorry, y'all know I gotta take a sip every now and then. But I wanted to bring this to your attention, man. Couple of people that passed away recently, and they were some of my favorites, man, in the entertainment field. And I want you to know about them if you don't know. For those of you that are OGs out there, and you know you're a boomer, you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna show you. Okay, so one of my favorite groups, man. One of the lead persons in the group passed away recently, and I'm gonna show you this right here, right there. Cool in the Gang, Cool in the Gang, man. See that guy right there with the arrows pointing? Ronald Bell. Ronald Bell, 68 years old, passed away recently. And this was one of my favorite groups back in the day. Back in the day. And one of their favorite songs was Celebration Now. Come on. Let's have a celebration. Remember that song? It was one of my favorites, man. We would dance up a storm in the house parties. Oh, Lord. You talking about celebrating? Yeah, baby. We celebrate on that song. But yeah, he passed away, man, and with one of my favorite groups. This is another shot of them. That's Ronald on the right, and his brother Robert, he was in the group too. Actually, Robert was called Cool. That was his nickname. One on the left, that was his nickname, Cool. That's how he called the gang. He started the band, Cool and the Gang, okay? But Ronald and Robert were singers in the songs, and they also wrote a lot of the songs they have, and they were very good group. I saw them when I was a kid. I went to one of their concerts, man, and I'll never forget. I had the best time, man. It was back in the 80s. I had the best time, man. Cool and the Gang, they give you a good show because they all played instruments and they all danced and sang at the same time. It was awesome, man. It's very exciting. I'll never forget that, man. And they turned, last song they did was Celebration at the end. They turned it out. That was the grandstand song. You have the big finale song at the end. they turned it out with that one. But I like that was one of my favorite Grand Gang, man. Cool in the Gang. They had some good sound, man. And y'all remember Cool in the Gang? That's something right there too. But y'all remember there was another band back in the day that was similar to them. It was called the Sunshine Band. You remember that? The Sunshine. Now those two bands were very, very similar. They had a similar sound and they have a similar groove and they had a similar beat. And I like both of those bands. But Kool and Gang was one of my best. Now, and there's another performer that passed away recently. Now this is a female. She was very. I liked the program. She was on a TV program. She did a lot of movies, and she's had a long career. She was 82 years old, and she's been around. And she died, but she died recently. But she's also been featured in very very a lot of very important movies and television programs. So her name is, and I'll show you right here. Her name is Diana Rigg. You remember Diana Rigg, man? The Avengers. You OGs out there, you don't remember her? She used to be hot, man. Remember the Avengers used to come on? She did all that karate and stuff. And every time they get in some kind of trouble, she find a way to get out with the other guy. You remember that? Diana Rigg, man. Her name was Emma Speed in the Avengers. And she used to wear them hot, sexy black tight shorts and stuff. She used to wear I used to have a little crush on her, man. I used to be trying to rush on to see the Avengers. But that was one of my favorite programs back in the day. And she is not only famous for the Avengers, she did a lot of movies, guys. She was a James Bond movie where she married. She was the only woman that married James Bond in the Bond series movies. Only woman, man. I was shocked. But she was beautiful back in the day. But let me show you how she looked when she got older, man. You know how people change. You ain't gonna believe this, man. You're not gonna believe how she looked. I was like, who's that Emma? That's Diana? I was like, what? Here she is. Watch. That's how she looked, man. She spread up. But she still looked decent, but it's just a big difference from the time I remember her on the Avengers and on the James Bond movie. She just, that's how time changes, man. People change, and so that's how it happens, But she was also a good character, very important character on the Game of Thrones feature on HBO. So she was all these years she kept active at her craft. So Diana Rigg and Ronald Bell of Kool and the Gangs, those people passed away recently. When I find out they passed away, I try to let you know. Some of you probably already knew it, but I'll just bring it to your attention, because I'm that kind of guy, I'm that kind of guy. And we say, God, let them rest in peace, and God bless their souls. They contributed to the world and they left a legacy behind. All of their movies, all their songs will always be remembered and never be forgotten. Okay? God bless them. Rest in peace. Now, I also wanted to show you, Lisa D and I, we had one of our subscribers sent us a package, man. Yeah! Yeah. Lisa D went out and got it, man. I'm telling you, man, last couple of days, Bobby D, I was out of it, man. I don't know what's wrong with me, man. My stomach was like, you know how your stomach rolls when you're hungry? I wasn't hungry. My stomach was rolling. What's wrong? My stomach was messed up. See, I couldn't do the show. Anyway, that's what happened, man. But Lisa D had to go meet the person to bring us the package. You remember Pastor Charles, right? Pastor Charles sent us a package before. And he sent a whole bunch of stuff last time. This time he sent us some stuff too, but it wasn't as much as he did the last time. But he sent us some lotion. He sent us some honey. Then he sent us a little candy bar. But it was nice, man. And I'm going to show you the picture. Okay, watch this. See that right there? He sent us 2 things of lotion, cocoa butter. That's Lisa D's favorite, man. She loves cocoa butter. And then she sent us some honey. See that? That's pure honey right there. We drink honey in all our teas. We don't drink sugar in our teas. Honey is good for you, man. If you just drink honey and water, and honey and lemon juice and water, that's what I do every day. When I start my day, I do honey, lemon, and water. Lemon juice and water. That's how I start my day. Before I put anything else in my system, I do that because it's a detoxifier, and the honey, lemon, and water actually makes your body alkaline. And when your body's alkaline, it can fight off more germs, diseases, and sickness. So yeah, honey is important. And we got, you remember those little sticks back in the day, guys? The little
Other pop.
Huh?
This other pop.
A little okay. They're little popsicle sticks.
Popsicle.
Yeah, he sent us some of those. You put them in the freezer, and then you would cut the plastic and you sip on it. Remember that back in the day, man? Yeah, those stuffs are nice.
What's up, guys? I'm here.
Okay, can I finish the picture? And then, so we showed you another picture right there. But yeah, Charles, if you're listening today,
Thank you, Pastor Charles.
thank you so much, man. We appreciate that, man. All right, let me hold on.
Hide this.
Got it. Okay, yeah. So thank you so much, Pastor Charles. Lisa went over to Lapu
And
Lapu.
Mel also.
Lisa went over to Lapu Lapu and she got it from Mel, which is Pastor Charles's wife. I couldn't go. My stomach was, oh, and I had to take some ginger tea. I drink a lot of tea, and I just laid down because I felt like I want to bring up. But I got through it, man. It was just, I don't know, something's coming through my system. But I'm all right now. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. Oh, I got another thing. Hold up. I got another thing. And then we'll get to the 2 queen in a minute. But I wanted to show you this, man. Let me tell you this, okay? If you ever meet somebody in the street, be careful how you talk to them, okay? You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what their situation is, okay? And, don't just because somebody look bad and mean and like he ain't got about nothing. You don't treat them that way. You treat people with respect, okay? Don't treat people with disrespect. Just because you think they're looking bad and they nasty, who cares about that? It's a human being, man. You don't know why they are the way they are. You don't know what you never walk one day in that person's shoes, and then you shut your mouth. Okay? So watch this, and this will amplify what I'm talking about. Watch this. Here we go.
Hey, bro.
Huh?
Let me ask you a question, man. Why you ain't change clothes, bro?
Let me ask you a question. Every time you see me, you gotta ask me a question like you 50 Cent asking people 21 questions.
But, bro, you gotta have some hygiene.
Let me
man.
ask any more questions?
You good,
Oh,
bro.
I'm right down what I thought. Have a blessed day.
Any more questions? That's what I thought. Have a blessed day. Just like the brother said, be careful, man. You don't know what that man going through, and you gonna talk. You need to get your hygiene. Okay, so he's smelling, so he stink. Whatever. What is it? What is it to you? You don't know what that man had to go through. He homeless. Watch your mouth. How you talk to people. Okay. Walk a mile in their shoe, and then you can say something. Other than that, have a blessed day. That's what I thought. Okay. Watch your mouth, ladies and gentlemen. I want to take this opportunity to introduce you to a very nice young lady. She is very talkative. She talks to me.
Very.
She talk. When you meet her, she ain't gonna say one word. She gets gonna smile, and then she figured out that you okay, then she start opening up a little bit. But she talks me to death every night. I said, chill, man, chill. Anyway, but she's like,
I think it's opposite.
okay, see, I talk her. I don't know, Lisa, you talk more than me.
Okay.
Anyway, she is Lisa DiBonaro Dick. She is my wife. We've been married 5 years, and it's been a blessed time for me. She helped me through a lot of situations in my life. I helped her through a lot of situations in her life, and she's been a blessing to me, and I've been a blessing to her. And it's just a good thing for us. We have a very good communication system. We talk to each other all the time, and we've grown. I've grown my way since I've been, and she's grown, but we kept up with our changes, and that's what the secret is of having a lasting relationship. If you keep up with the changes as each other's do what grow. Okay, so that's what it is. This is my better half, Lisa D. Bernard Diggs.
The Tuba Queen.
Hail to the queen. Yeah, man. This is Lisa. How you doing, Lisa, baby?
I'm doing good.
You hot?
I'm like snot.
Did you turn on the AC, man?
Yeah.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She drank some hot tea though. That's why she's sweating.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lisa D went down to Lapu Lapu, Mactan yesterday. She met up with Mel. She took some pictures, but I couldn't pull them up anyway. I'll pull them up tomorrow maybe. But Mel and Pastor Charles.
We didn't take pictures because we're busy talking each other. I forgot to take pictures. But the thing is right there.
Okay, this is one of
my cocoa butter.
That cocoa butter is the bomb. that Dermasil cocoa butter. If you guys need a good lotion, Dermasil cocoa butter is one of the best. And Pastor Charles gave us some more. Lisa
Thank you
D.
so much,
Lisa
Pastor
D.
Charles and Mel.
Lisa D. Pastor Charles and Mel. Lisa D was liking that. And we got two. We got two. And then we got a bottle of honey and some candy, super sticks. Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much, man. People love us, man. And when you love somebody, you show it. When you love somebody, yeah, you got to show it. And thank you so much, Pastor Charles and Mel. We love you guys too. We appreciate you, and thank you for all you do for Lisa D and Bobby D. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Much love to you. More blessings to you as well. All right.
People can.
Okay, go ahead, say Lisa D.
No, go.
Y'all ready to ride a little train? Y'all ready to ride a little train, man? Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Are you serious, man? You ready? All right, here we go. Can you sing? I don't sing that.
No.
I'm gonna make them put the man on. Watch out. Put the man on this, G. Let the man sing.
Where?
Okay, now you gotta ask me where. You know where it's at. Come on now.
I don't know.
This D put the man on.
Are you sure?
Okay, look out. You're supposed to be the producer and the director and the engineer, and I got to do your job for you.
I am a sexy Tarion.
She's a sexy Terry, y'all. All right, let's get the band to sing. Let's go.
People get ready, for the train is coming. Don't need no ticket, you just get on board. Get on board. All aboard.
All right, guys. That's it.
Hello.
Lisa just told me that our internet is very slow, so we may be buffering or we may be lagging. If it's really bad, we're probably going to stop this broadcast because I don't like when we got a really bad show and it's buffering and stopping. It's not good. So Lisa just looking at it on her phone. If it doesn't need any battery, we just stop it really quick, okay? But anyway, y'all ready for a little train, man? Y'all ready to ride? You ready for the roll call? Are you ready for the roll call, man? Y'all ready for the roll call? Yeah. When I say toot toot, you say all aboard. Toot toot, toot toot. When I say all aboard, you say toot toot. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard. Y'all ready to ride a little train, man? Y'all ready? I'm ready, man. We gonna ride this train that we can't ride no more. Let's go. Who we got? First man up in the hill. I got to know. I need to know. I want to know who that said they gonna beat themselves. You gotta be roughing up, talking about love them to you, the first man in the his eye. Who that is? Who that say they gonna beat themselves? I need to know. Inquire my who that say they gonna beat themselves. Who that? Who that? Come on, Didi. Brother Mason in the house, in the house, in the house. Brother Mason in the house, in the house, in the house. What's up, Brother? Brother Mason, yeah. Good morning, Bobby D. What's up, my love train family? Hey, man, we doing good, man. You know how we do. We roll with the punches, and we punch with the roll. What's up, brother?
That's Freddie
Me. Hey, you the number one honcho, baby. Freddie Mason, look here. He did like that. He said, look here. I'm tired, Bobby D. I said, what you mean? What you mean, man? You tired? He said, I'm sick and tired about tired of what, man? Tired of being on the back, Bobby D. I'm tired of being in the caboose. I'm tired of being in the middle. I want to be first sometime, Bobby D. I said, you been first before, right? He said, yeah. I said, you know how it feels? He said, yeah, I love the feeling. I said, okay, you got to know what you got to do, right? He said, yeah, I know. I got to give me a cup of coffee and put that tube in the coffee and drink that tube and my eye pop out like, and then that's yeah, man. It keep you up all night. And when you hear that notification, you say, that's what it did, man. Hey, it can only be one number one. And Frederick Mason is the man today. You hear me? Everybody else got to bow down because he on the top of the hill. He on the top of the mountain. And he got the top view looking down. Okay. He did what it took, man. See, if you want to be number one in your life, in anything you do, you got to take that extra step, make that extra mile. You got to do that extra thing that other people don't do anything about doing. You know? Michael Jackson was one of the top performers, entertainers in the world. Why? Because he took the extra step. He did the extra moves, extra dance, every sound of his voice, how he looked, his persona. And he rose above the other entertainers and he became number one. You know, the most of Michael's life was in solitude because everywhere he went, people knew him and they mobbed him. Oh my God! So he couldn't go outside that much. Yeah. So that's what happens when you're number one. It's a lonely number, baby. It's lonely when you're number one because you're all by yourself. But I'd rather be number one than number zero, number on the bottom.
Number 0.
I'd rather be number one because when you learn how to handle your number one stardom, you're gonna be all right. And Freddie Mason know how to handle it, man. You got a winning mentality. You got to be number one. You got to have a winning mentality, man. You got to know what it takes to win. Okay, winners never quit. Quitters never win. Freddie Mason is a winner. Okay, and that's how I like. I like
Congrats!
the win. Congratulations, man. Let's give him some props. Congratulations to you, Freddie Mason. He ain't never lost a case. Let's go. Round train about it. Let's see one nation of that. Who we got?
Frederick Mason.
He said, Blue Ranchers, where you at? Blue Ranchers, all my Blue Ranchers in the house said, hoorah, let's go. Round train Bobby Murphy, hey, number 2 man. He the number 2 honcho in the house. Gunny, what's up, Gunny? He said, hello, little train people.
I saw Gunny.
You saw Gunny?
Yeah, the other night when we saw a movie.
She saw, hey, y'all, look at her, I don't even know the name of the movie.
Jack Reacher.
Oh, Jack Reacher. There's a movie I like Jack with Tom Cruise, Jack Reacher series. We saw the Jack Reacher movie, and it was a guy he was an old timer from the Marines, and they called him Gunny. She said, "That's Murphy." He said, "Hey, he got it." But yeah, man.
And then the guy was so funny because he's doing like this. And then he said to Tom Cruise, I will save my one eye for night vision.
When he had to shoot somebody, and he would close his eyes. He said, "What'd you close your eye for, man?" He said, "I only use one eye for night vision." Anyway, Gunny, you're number 2 today, man. And you know what I got to tell you, man? Y'all got to tell you, number 2 just won't do. But you're in the house, man. You're in the top 5, and when you're in the top 5, that means you were trying to get to number 1. And you can't knock a man when they're trying to get up, right? You got to get up to get down, right? You know, right? You got to get down to get up, and you got to get up to get down. And so he tried, man. Number 2 just won't do. Good to see you, Murphy. Murphy, hey, he said, congratulations, Frederick Mason, number 1 in the head honcho. He made it, man. Hey, congrats to Frederick. He made that thing happen, man. Like a cabin, and Murphy Hayes, number 2, but it just won't do. Let's go round train out leading one nation. Freddie Mason. He said, love train, angel. Good morning or good evening to you. I hope all is well with everyone. Hey, man, we're doing good, man. Thank you so much, Freddie. We're doing good, man. Doing even better since we're on the train, because when we're on the train, we get love, peace, health, happiness, joy, wealth, power, everything we need on the train, baby. And nobody been no mess with me when I get on this train, but I like to ride, and I don't want nobody to mess with me. Because if you mess with me, man, you can get on my bad side, and I'm going to bust you in the head. Let's go right there, everybody. What nation? What's up, Frederick? He said, what's going on, baby? Hey, thank you, sir. I'm all early. But the point man is here. Hey, man, you know what a point man is, right? The point man said, look here, I'm going to be in the front. I got y'all in the back. I want everybody in the back of me because I'm going to take the hit for the team. That's what a point man does. And you're in the army, point man the one. And you got a platoon, everybody patrolling on patrol, looking for the enemy. And the point man is the one come out in the front. He in the front, everybody in the back. He takes the hit. If the enemy out there, they're going to shoot him first. But so the point man got to be smarter than everybody else. He got to be more elusive than everybody else because he know what to look out for the enemy. Come on. That's it right there. Now y'all get back. They told him up. Round trip out in Lizzie one nation. Murphy, what's up, Murphy? He said, I what?
I owe.
Oh, I owe. I just woke up. I thought it was late. Oh, man, you ain't late, man. Hey, you early, man. You number 2. It's okay, man. Go back and see how many minutes was he late between you and Freddie. Lizzie, come on.
1 minute. I know. It's 5 minutes.
Okay, Murphy, he just beat you flat out, man. He was 5 minutes behind Freddie. Let go. Round trip, Bobby Lizzie, what nation? Freddie Mason. He said, I know how you feel. I've dozed off a time or 2 myself. Had to go ahead and get on the love train warmed up. He did it, man. Freddie Mason, look at him. I'm tired of being number 4, 5, 6, and 7. I'm going to be number 1 today. For once in my life, this is my day. And he did it, man. You got to get a man prop, man. Round train, Bobby Lizzie, one nation. Terry Fleming. Terry Fleming. What's up, Terry? He said, toot, toot. All aboard. So, Murphy, you cornered the market. Yeah, you cornered the market on the number one king, number one honcho, baby. You can't mess with him. He's too tough. Let's go.
Murphy Hayes, he said, I jump up to set the trash out. Looked at the clock. The thought it said 9:15 p.m.
Okay, now man, you came in pretty good time. Didn't make number one, but you got it on decent time. Let go.
Riding the loud train with Bobby D and Lisa D.
One nation.
Terry Fleming. Oh, that's Sir Perry Mason that did the thing. He did the thing. Ding dong, ding dong.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding 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 ding. He did that thing. Let's go. Round train, Bobby Lee. One night, Frederick Mason. He said, my brother. What it do, Terry Fleming? How you doing, brother? Good to see ya. Round train, Bobby Lee. Murphy Hayes. He said, Terry Fleming, hello. How are you, sir? You doing all right, my brother? Good to see you, man. I like to see you. We all right, man. Hey, I feel better when I see my brother. Let's go. Round train, Bobby Lee. Frederick Fleming. He said, doing good, sir, Murphy. Terry and Murphy. How y'all doing, my brother? Always good to Cecilia.
What's up,
Woo! 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 We got an angel in the house. Let it 1, 2, 3. Angel in the house. Angel in the house. Angel in the house. Woo! What's up, Angel? How you doing, Cecilia? Cecilia in the house, y'all. I had to make this announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the one and only Cecilia M in the house from Arabia.
Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. Excuse me. He said, two good old day, Queen.
Good day.
Good day, Queen. Lisa D and Bobby D.
Good day, us.
How's your day? Blue Ridge, Monkey Ridge.
Blue Ridge, Monkey Ridge. Oh, I'm Mr. Monkey Ridge.
Blue Ridge, Monkey Ridge, gentlemen and angels. Kumustapo, Salaha. Say, how's everybody doing today? That's Tagalog. He said, so Kumustapo, Salaha. How's everybody doing today? Everybody doing good. Everybody doing good. I'll be glad that we see you. We're doing even better instead of him. I hope you're doing okay with your little customer out there, little son. Yeah, last time I saw you, you was doing teaching him on a computer, and I hope you're teaching him right because he need to be a smart man living in Saudi Arabia, and he got a good teacher. Let's go. Right here, everybody, one nation.
Murphy Hayes, he said, Frederick Mason, I'm doing what I do. Hope you are too. Ha ha.
That rhyme, man. Hey, rhyme master. Murphy ain't gonna be the new rhyme master. Let's go. Round turn, Bobby Lizzie. Terry Fleming. The Blue Ranch crew. Seeing that red, yeah, man, they ready. Got them wrench ready. Bust somebody's head.
All the Blue Ranchers say,
hoorah. All the Blue Ranchers in the house say, hoorah. Come on, Lizzie. You gotta say that. Come on, say it.
All the Blue Rangers say, yeah, right.
Let's try that again. All the Blue Rangers in the house say, hoorah. Can you do that for me, Lizzie? One time, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
All the Blue Rangers in the house say,
hoorah. There you go, Lizzie. Got it. Let's go. Round train, Bobby Lizzie, one nation under Terry Fleming. He said, hello, Angels of City. How you doing, my dear? Murphy Hayes. He said, Lady Angels and said, City M. How are you, my dear?
Frederick Mason. He said, hello, Angels. Sincerely M. How are you, my dear? Woo woo. Right in the lecture with Bobby D and Lisa D and Nation. Sincerely M. She said, Sir Frederick Mason, congratulations. Terry Fleming, belated happy birthday. Yeah! Oh, yes. It was his birthday yesterday.
Oh, we got a birthday guy in the house. Birthday guy. All right, we know. Let's sing the song. Y'all know we got to do that. Y'all know we got to do it.
Yeah, sing the song.
We got to sing the song. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. That's one version. Now let's sing the Filipino version. You go with it, 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Terry.
Now, see, let me tell you the difference between the American happy birthday and the Filipino happy birthday. When they say happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday. Then in America we say happy birthday, dear Terry. They don't say that. They just say happy birthday again. So that's the difference. Happy birthday to you. They just say happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, happy birthday. When they get to that happy birthday, we normally say the name, but they don't. That's the difference. But anyway, Terry, happy birthday to you, man. I hope you enjoyed your day and that you had a nice day today, and that you met somebody that brighten your day, and somebody called you and say happy birthday. And I hope you have many, many more. God bless you, brother. Good to see you. Right, tell you about it, One Nation. Murray, he said, Cecilia, I'm fine, my dear. How are you? Let's go. Right, Freddie May, he said, Sir Hayes, Jimmy Fox made it famous, but Ray Charles said it first. I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby. Yeah, Ray Charles. Remember that? Did y'all see that movie, man? The Ray Charles movie. That movie was good, man. I enjoyed that movie because I found out a lot of stuff. And I have always liked Ray Charles, but I didn't know he was. I didn't know he was blind. He was able to see it first. He went blind. I didn't know that. I thought he was born blind, but he wasn't born blind. He went blind with some kind of sickness he had. And his mother trained him to be strong and smart, you know. And he used his mother's teachings throughout his life, just like me, man. When you have a good mother and they put that mother love in you, nobody can take that out of you. He had that woman put some mother love in him, and he used it. You know, he got a little crazy when he got on that drug for a while, and then he had like 15 wild on. What's wrong with this man? But he was okay with his music. Ryan Train Bobby, at least he won the nation.
Frederick Mason, happy belated birthday, Sir Flamey. Thank you, sir. Marfa Hayes. Oh man, I thought I said it first.
Yeah, man, I use that a lot. Make it do what it do. Hey, I love that, man. Because hey, it's the same as saying it is what it is. You know, you're gonna make it do what it do, and it is what it is. It's the same thing, man. I mean, what that mean? That means you're gonna have to deal with it. Like Brother James Brown, the late great Brother James Brown said, you gotta deal with it. And make it do what it do. Let's go. Round train, Bobby Lee. Ready, Mason. Woo! Let's go. Right. Murphy, he said, happy belated birthday, Sir Terry. God spared you one more year. Yeah, thank you. Hey, we thank God for sparing all of us one more year, man. You know what? Hey, we will be nothing but the Lord. Without the Lord on our side, hey, no telling where we be, man. And for those of you that don't believe in, that's your thing. But I rather believe in him than not, because I know the alternative is going to the great. Let's go. Roger, Bobby, Lizzie. Sincerely, yeah, what's up, sincere? He said, are you ready, gentlemen and angels, to drive the love train? Fire. Hey, man, y'all ready? Let's hit the like button for me one time. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, fire. 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 I'm sorry. I forgot. You can't stop me, Lizzie. When I get on the roll, I cannot stop.
I want chichipaya on you.
Okay.
You want me to do
no chichipaya, please.
Chichipaya.
Little chichipaya, please. Roger, Bobby, Lizzie. Where del coyete? Where del coyete? Where del coyete? Is it we on the love train? 2, let's ride. Round train, Bobby, Lizzie. One nation under our groove. Paul. What's up, Paul? He said, hello, Bobby, Lizzie. On the love train. 2, let's go. John Thomas. Big John Thomas in the house, Big John Thomas in the house, Big John Thomas in the Come on, Big John. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Good to see ya. He said, good morning, Bobby and Lizzie. Hey, good morning to you, John. Hope you're doing all right. John is in the USA, and he works at home. It's nighttime out there now, and he had a good day working. He getting ready for the weekend to do his thing. What this Saturday morning here, right?
Yeah.
It's Saturday morning here in the Philippines, and it's Friday night there in the USA. So Friday night is the time you chill, you relax, you had a good week at work, and now it's time to get yourself ready for the weekend. Guys, did y'all see the first NFL game for the year? It was with who was it? Houston and Kansas City, and I think Kansas City won. I didn't see it. I just saw the highlights on the news. But I like football, And I'm looking forward to my Falcons going all the way this year. Let's see what they do. And as soon as I say that, they gonna go like, damn, hold on, man. Y'all pray for the Falcons, man. If y'all don't have a favorite team, can I ask you please to do this favor for me? Can you choose the Atlanta Falcons and your team, please, and pray for the Falcons that they get to the Super Bowl this year, please, 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 pretty please. Thank you. J. Bobby Lizzie One Nation. Wendell Coyete. Wendell Coyete. Wendell Coyete. What's up, Wendell? He said, good morning, Bobby. Bobby at least. Hey, man, we're doing good, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Always good to see Wendell in the house. Wendell in the house. John Thomas. He said, good morning. Or even to the love triangle, whatever it is. Good morning. Good morning. Terry Fleming. Terry Fleming. He said, my birthday is on
September 11th.
90. Oh, you one of them boy that he like to blow it up. Nah, I'm just kidding, man. Y'all remember this is September 11th, y'all, and I'm being serious about this.
Yeah, and it's still September 11th there.
September 11th is a very serious time for the United States of America. It's a very historical moment. It's a time where people passed away through terrorism. 2 planes hit the Twin Towers in New York City, and thousands of people lost their life, innocent people. And we always want to take a time to reflect on what happened. Many of you, some of you may have had friends and family that were taken out by that action, or you may have known somebody, that was taken out. And you need to reflect and think about the innocence of the people, that lives that were lost. And it's a tragedy that we will never forget, but we become stronger and we become more wiser as we go through situations like that. And the pandemic is very similar to what happened in Twin Towers. More lives have been lost with this pandemic than even in the Twin Towers. So once this pandemic is over with, we should have a memorial every year to those that lost their lives. And the sad part about it is some people lost their lives unnecessarily with this pandemic. And if you are those of you that watch the news, you saw on the news where our president knew the dangers of the virus, and yet he chose to not tell the truth to the American public. And it's sad. It's a dereliction of duty. And for those of you that are able to vote, I want you to consider that when you vote, how one man allowed things to happen simply because he wanted the stock market not to crash and stock market not to go down, and tried to help himself get reelected. So think of that when you cast your vote. Let's go. Right train, Bobby Lisi. Nartia. What's up, Nartia? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Welcome to our live train, Nartie.
Nartia is coming to us from Facebook. So good to see you, brother. He said,
if you are new here, you can go to our YouTube channel, Life in the Philippines, the Black Person's Viewpoint, and subscribe over there, and you can get our notification also. And please subscribe and like our videos. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Nartia says, toot. Be safe out there, everyone. Take care of yourselves and have a great. Thank you so much, Nartia, man.
Too.
You do the same. Appreciate you, man. Always good to see new people come on the train and ride with us for a little while. Thank you, sir. And don't be a stranger. Show your face in the house again. Okay, let's go. Round train, Bobby Lizzie. Murphy, hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, watch out, guy. My sister got scammed for 800 Social Security scammers by phone. Then they called a second time trying to get.
Wow.
What? She got scammed for $800. Whoa. Social Security scam. Oh man, that's sad. Yeah, man, it's always people out there trying to get your money. Yeah. And what they do, they target the older people because older people don't keep up with the times a lot. And older people are more what? They're more accepting of other people. But me, anytime you talk about some money or you trying to talk about my social security ID, my social security number, what? Don't give out no security numbers out in the mail, on the phone, or nothing. That's what they do. They try to trick you, like when call for one thing and say, oh, I need this too. The next thing you know, you give them some ID and they clear your bank account out. All kind of crazy stuff they do, man. You got, especially down this time because the pandemic is here, people doing it because they want that money. A lot of people not working, so they think of evil ways to get money easy without working for it. And then, a lot of people are falling for it, man. So I'm sorry to hear that, Murphy, man. Thank you for letting us know. For those of you that hear, I'm like this. I don't depart with a peso until I know what the real deal is. I don't care. I'm just like that. I've been like that all my life. I work hard for my money. You think I'm just gonna give it up because you said I need $800? I said, oh, you think I'm a fool, man? What wrong with you? You better have a whole lot of reason behind me. You asking me for $800 because I'm gonna tell you quick now. Let's go. Roger, everybody need Wendell Coyette. Wendell Coyette. What's up, Wendell?
He said, hello, love train and blue wrenches.
Oh, my blue wrenches to the house set. Hoorah! Let's go. Round train about it. See one nation under a groove. Jerry Fleming. He said, thank you, Jerry. Hey, you welcome, man. One more year on this earth is something to celebrate. And I wish Cool in the Gang was here today. They would sing that song. Celebration time. Celebration. Woo, woo, woo. Let's go. Round train about it. See one night. Murphy, hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, hey, Wendell, go get that. Wendell, Coyette. What's up, Wendell? Coyette. Let's go. Round train about it. See one nation.
Hello, BNG 2007 Paul.
What's up? Whoa. How you doing? Whoa. Let's go. Round train about it. See one nation. Frederick Mason.
Frederick Mason is on the case of who's driving the deuce and a quarter with the fussy dice hanging from the mirror.
You remember the deuce and a quarter? You see, some of you got you taking them back there. I mean, Freddie, some of you guys know what you talking about, man. I know what you talking about. My dad had a deuce a quarter, man. I loved it, man. You know, my dad used to drive the deuce a quarter. He used to have one hand on the wheel like that, the other hand out the window. He's like, yeah, what's up? And he be driving and styling, man. I try to do that with my own red. But yeah, deuce and a quarter, man. It's called the Electric 225. It's a nice Chevy, man. Back in the day, it was smooth, man. And I mean, you ride that car, people be looking at turn their head. My dad had one, man, and he used to turn head, man. My dad would play it from him, layers. He had a lot of women, man. But yeah, man, deuce and quarter smooth back in the day. And then that dice, remember the dice, right? Dice hanging on the mirror, the dice hanging in the front, in the rear view mirror. You had the dice, two dices. It was white and then black dots, and they'd be swinging, man. You like, yeah, what's up? How y'all doing? Yeah, deuce and a quarter, man. Diamond in the back, sunroof top. Digging his in with a gangster lean. That's what my daddy had. He had that gangster lean, darling. And I used to try to be just like him, but I never could duplicate it. Round Dre Bobby Lizzie, one nation. Murphy, hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, hello, Sir John Thomas. What's up? Terry Fleming. He said, oh no, Bobby is coming in and out. Do we think we here for long today? Okay, okay. See if it's doing okay now, Lizzie.
He's still doing
okay.
In and out, but he's still okay.
You sure? Because I cut this thing off, man. I don't like that when you get a bad broadcast. You sure? Okay. All right, Terry. She says okay. I don't know. We'll see. Terry Fleck, he said, Sir Bobby, put another quarter in your cable. Hey, man, we've been working on trying to get these people to come out. And every time we call, we don't get no answer. And we're going to have to go down at least. I told you. We got to go down to SM in the mall and raise some cane because we've been trying to get them to come out here for about a month down there. I mean, we had no success. So
okay, we can go today, but I don't like going this time because it is crowded.
What's the best time to go?
Weekdays.
Okay, we have to go on a weekday. It's too crowded on Saturdays, and then we got the COVID still out there. We don't want to be around a crowd of people, so we're gonna go out there next week and tell them what is what. Okay, let's go. Ryan Train Bobby Lazy One Nation, Murphy Hayes.
I watch videos of drivers in the Philippines and it looks wild, but not worse than China. China is like playing bumper cars and the scooters are suicidal.
Oh, okay, I don't know about China. I never rode with China, but I know about the Philippines, man. It's bad, man. You come out here, you think you're gonna drive, you better be ready. You better have your eat your weeds and everything else, because you got to have 2 eyes in the front and 2 eyes in the back, because everybody come like it'll take you for a loop. Let's go. Michael Coffee needs some coffee. Bobby. Hi. When I come to the Philippines, I mostly stay 1 month and rent a scooter to travel out the city from Nurse Mike. Okay.
Yeah.
Renting a scooter is okay if you're comfortable with doing it and you feel safe doing it. Because actually renting a scooter or a motorcycle can be one of the most dangerous things you can do out here if you're not up on speed on how to drive out here. because by far the accidents that occur the most out here are with motorcycles, and I don't encourage anybody to do that. But if you are comfortable with it, fine. I remember when Chris came out here first
This
part of
year,
this year. Chris, Chris Holmes from HT Logistics, my buddy, he came out here. He rented a scooter and he got around pretty good with him and his girl. But he drove a motorcycle before. Oh, that day, Murphy Hayes sent me a picture. Murphy Hayes sent me a picture, man. He showed me his motorcycle. He had a bad motorcycle, man. Yeah, he showed me a motorcycle, man. He told me, remember yesterday he said he ran the other day, right? He said he drove 145 miles an hour on his motorcycle. He sent me a picture with that motorcycle. And then he said he had a Pinto. Yeah, he had a Pinto. I saw his Pinto, man. I had a Pinto. Man, hey, if you ain't had a Pinto, you ain't had nothing. A Pinto was held back in the day. They don't make them no more. But it was a bad car. My Pinto, man, I had my Pinto over 10 years, and I did everything on it. It was such a basic, simple car. I did I changed my batteries, I changed the water pump, I changed pretty much everything on there. I changed the transmission in one time. I did myself, you know. That's how basic and simple the car was, all right? And it drove forever, man. I mean, I had a stick. That's how I learned how to drive on a stick. I didn't know how to drive a stick when I bought the car. My dad told me a little bit, and my brother Avery told me, my friend Avery showed me how to drive. I didn't know. I learned in 2 weeks. And I had that car for 10 years. Pinto was bad back in the day, man. It was cheap, but it drove. Let's go. Roger, Bobby, Lizzie, Terry Fleming.
driving, driving here in Miami is crazy. What?
Driving here in Miami is crazy. Where's Miami?
Miami. In Mexico.
You
Not in the US. Florida. I know. I know.
Okay, y'all.
It's in Florida.
Okay, it's called Miami.
Miami.
Miami. Okay, yeah.
Miami.
I've been to Miami. I've been to South Beach. You been to South Beach, man? Man, you better when you go to South Beach, you better bring you some shade, man, because you gonna be blind. I'm telling you, man. All them women with them little skimpy bikinis on. Woo. Man, I went down there. We were down there for a weekend. We went there for a weekend getaway. You know how time you want to get away. Just enjoy a weekend. So we flew out there and we just laid up on the beach and we walked through South Beach. It was beautiful, man. I enjoyed it. A lot of people actually sleep on the beach. That's how nice it is. But I don't know how it is right now. But I remember I got fond memories of South Beach. Let's go. Ryan, Train, Bobby, Lizzie.
Michael, coffee. We need some coffee. He said, Lisa D and Bobby D, hello. When riding the scooter in Philippines, make sure to have a on helmet on at all times. Some nurse might.
Right. When you ride a scooter, motorcycle out here, it's required to have a helmet.
Yeah.
If you don't, you get locked up. And a lot of the people out here ride a motorcycle, they'll have sandals on. You can't ride with sandals. You have to have regular shoes on. That's another thing. But you motorcycles are all over this place, all over. Round train, Bobby, Lacey.
More face. He said, of the bad drivers, I think China is number one, Russia number two, Philippines is number three.
Okay, I don't know about Russia.
It's number three, not number one.
I don't know about Russia and China, but I know the Philippines. You better be ready, Freddie. Let's go. Round train, Bobby. Sincerely, he said traffic will stress you out. Sometimes it takes 2 to 3 traffics.
2 to 3 hours traffic, especially in Manila.
2 3 hours. Yeah, Manila is one of the worst places. I would never drive in Manila because you think Cebu is bad. Manila is twice as bad because it got more people and more people are moving about, and they don't, just like Cebu, they don't follow the rules. So it's way worse there. Ryan Train, Bobby Lacey, One Nation. Baby, hey, he said Russians like to fist fight after a car. Russians is some bad people. I'm telling you, man, you mess with a Russian man, you better be ready. They will take you to the nth degree. And it don't take much to get them excited and mad at you. So if you mess with somebody from Russia, you better be ready. They don't play. Yeah, man. You ever heard of Russian mafia? They're some bad dudes, man. They will take you out if you look at them the wrong way. You think I'm playing with you? Go check out one. Roger, everybody. Michael Coffee.
We need some coffee.
It's Lisa Bobby. Hi. it can be dangerous when moving in and out of the traffic in the Philippines. So be very, very careful. From there, like, yeah, man, it's very dangerous, especially with motorcycles. You go in and out, one out, one out. And I don't like it, man. I don't like riding around with motorcycles, riding in and out, because you have to constantly adjust your speed, and they'll ride on the side of you. You can't see them. Like this is you. No, this is you, right? This is the motorcycle. You go here on the side, you can't see him. And then he comes up here and turns like that. And then you have to adjust real quick. And that is it's so unexpected and it's so jarring to you. You're like, whoa, I don't like motorcycle driving. Right, everybody leading one nation.
Michael Coffee, we need some coffee. She said, "Hi guys. And men also keep your scooter bike helmet with you. Never leave it. They are very popular to steal in the Philippines."
Right.
Yeah.
What happened, Lizzie?
If you leave your helmet, somebody will steal it.
What happened to somebody we know?
I know. Chris Holmes. He left his helmet on his bike, and then when they got back, the helmet is gone.
Yeah, Chris. Remember Chris, AC? We were waiting for them. We were going to meet them in the SM Mall. We'd do some bowling, right? So he came and his girlfriend Melody. They drove, and then he left his helmet on the bike in the garage. And when he came back, the helmet was gone. I was asking him, I said, "How did y'all get here?" Because I thought he took a taxi. He said, "No, we drove." So where's your helmet? So we left him. So when he said that, it didn't dawn on me to tell him to get their helmets. But I don't know why I didn't say it. She didn't say it either. But when they went back, the helmets were gone. And people like stealing them helmets, man. And them helmets are not cheap. He had to replace those helmets because those helmets were rented helmets. And you have to buy new helmets. So be careful, guys. Ryan Train, Bobby Lizzie.
Murphy's, I will hire a driver like Sir Happy and retired.
Yeah, man. If you got to get around here, find you a taxi driver, right? And look here, I want you to take me places for the duration of my trip. Give me your number. I'll call you every time I need to ride, and you'll get my money. And they like that. They want to be able to help you, and they want that consistent money. So they get you one driver and stick with that driver, and you'll be okay.
Michael Coffee, we need some coffee. He said, "Lisa D and Baby D, hello guys, man. If you're gonna stay in the Philippines permanent, it is best to have your own car for transportation." From Nurse Mike.
That's what I think, man. When I realized I was going to be out here full time permanent, I said, "Look at Lisa D. I can't deal with these jeepneys because that's what we were doing. We were riding jeepneys and taxis. And sometimes I don't know which is better, jeepneys or taxi, because taxi drivers can be smart with you. They can rip you off. And the jeepneys, you have to deal with people coughing on your face and all, and they are like this.
Like sardines.
And I don't want to be around no man. Hard leg man. I'm like, "No, man, what you doing? Get off of me."
And he likes sitting down with a lady.
I don't mind with the lady.
Because he like to feel the,
I don't be feeling them ladies. I don't be feeling them.
You told me that.
I don't be feeling no lady. I do like this. I keep my hand to myself, but they feeling on me. Right, everybody leading one nation.
Michael Coffee, we need some coffee. He said, "Listen in Baby D. Hello guys, man. Be very careful for the taxi cab scams. Some like charge foreigners extra more for traveling." From Nurse.
They do that, man. As soon as they see you, a condo or whatever, change to the ching, ching, ching. That comes in their mind. Especially, it happens more in Manila than any place else. Every time we went to Manila, we had some kind of taxi scam. Every time. We went there several times. It's always, and you think that Grab don't scam me? Forget about that. They scam you just as much as the regular one. Because when you get Grab, you call online and call them taxi, come pick you up, you know the price, right? Then when you get out the doggone car, they're gonna come up with some other. I said, "What?" I said, "Look here, man, we have quoted price here. So there's more traffic at us. They come up with some crazy excuse. You got to pay more money." They just Grab scam you too in Manila. They don't do it out here that much, but in Manila, anything go. Round train, Bobby Lizzie, one nation.
Martha Hayes, he said, "Perry Mason, I remember the
Buick.
Buick.
Boo. Say Buick.
Buick. Electra 225. That was a
Deuce and a quarter, baby.
smooth.
Deuce and a
Yeah.
quarter, baby. That's my dad. My dad had a deuce and a quarter. He was the kind of guy.
I
You know, he had
do.
his car on it, he had his hand on the wheel like that, like that. Gangsterline. You know, gangsterline. Doing
Mm.
like that. Looking out the window, looking at the women you drive. My
And
dad.
then the others smoking
Nah,
cigarettes.
my dad was cool, man. I love my dad, man. I miss him to this day. Ryan Train Bobby Lizzie One Nation.
Michael, coffee. We need some coffee. Hi, some Filipino taxi cab drivers like to charge some foreigners about double the price for transportation somewhere from Nurse Mike.
Yeah, man. So the first thing you do with deal with a taxi driver, do not choose a taxi that does not have a what? Meter. Always make sure that the taxi has a meter. That way, the meter is what you pay, not what they say. Okay, so they say, well, you see on the meters 200 pesos, that's what you pay. They say, sorry, sir, I need this more traffic, sir. You pay me 300, sir. And no, don't do it. Get their name, get their tag number, get their taxi number, report them. Okay, they always want to jack up on you when they see you're a foreigner. So if you try to get a taxi, if you got your lady with you, let your lady handle it because she know they're trying to beat them. And Manila is famous for scamming, taxi driver scamming. Uh, like taxi driver try to get smart with you, want to cuss you out. Too, you got to be careful with them taxi drivers. Round train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Michael
Michael,
Coffee,
coffee.
need
Need
some
some coffee.
coffee.
Also, guys, man, make sure you watch the meter in a taxi cab for the amount you have to pay. Be careful, guys.
Yeah,
That's
they'll
what you're
try to cheat
talking
you,
about.
man. I'll just talk about that. They'll try to jack up the price. And some of them have their meter running faster than what it should be. So if you know what the amount is you have to pay from going A to B, you know what your standard amount is, it may be twice that if you get the wrong driver. So you got to watch them taxi. I don't mind, I don't mind paying a taxi fee. Because most taxi fees are not that high. What I don't like is you taking advantage of me simply because I'm a conner, I'm a foreign. I don't like that, man. I don't even the money I'm paying is not that much. I still don't like being taken advantage of. That's my thing. Round train Bobby Lizzie One Nation.
Michael, coffee. We need some coffee. Hi, God blessings go out to all the blue ranchers, guys, man, keeping the love train safe. Thank you.
All my blue in the house said,
Hoorah!
hoorah!
Casey! What's
Mur-
up, Casey?
Murphy, my dad had a dice and a dice. A dice and a quarter. Deuce and a quarter. Murphy. All right, Murphy Hayes. My dad had a deuce and a quarter. He elected 230, 235. No, man, don't elect 235, 225. He would place me on his lap and let me drive when I was 5 years old. I did the
Wow.
same to my boys. Okay. Yeah, my dad had a deuce and a quarter, man. I love he'd drive us every place, man. And then people be looking at that was a car to be sought after back in the day. It was a premium car and it drives smooth, man. And my daddy had it to the man. My daddy was a ladies' man, man. And he had a lot of ladies chasing after him. Let's go. Roger Bobby Lee. Michael Coffee. Need some coffee. He said, listen, Bobby, hi. God bless the Guapo Magana Filipinas riding the train today. Most of all, the Queen Angel, Lisa D. Nurse Mike. Thanks so much.
Thank
Nurse
you,
Mike.
Nurse Mike.
Ride train Bobby Lizzie One Nation under a groove.
Frederick
Frederick
Mason.
Mason.
Sir Hayes, that was a machine back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day, man, that Deuce and a quarter was bad. It had it had electric windows, but back in the day, most cars didn't have it. I think it had an electric seat that adjusted. Because back in them days, most cars didn't have all that. That's why it was special. Ride train Bobby Lizzie One Nation. Michael Coffee, need some coffee. So listen, Bobby, hello. Guys, man, a lot of the streets in the Philippines have no traffic lights like the USA. The driving is very different from there's my yeah, it's
Right.
different here, man. You'll find out as you start driving, because you have to learn I told you there's two rules of driving in the Philippines. There's the written rules and there's the unwritten rules. By far, the unwritten rules are very much more important than the written rules because it's the unwritten rules that most people go by in the Philippines. Right, train Bobby Lizzie One Nation.
Frederick Mason. Hello, Bijan. Thomas, Michael Coffee, our front liner. Front learner.
Front learner? Okay. Right, train Bobby Lizzie One Nation under groove.
Casey.
Chinese got
Bad.
Chinese got bad drive rap in the states. Yeah, Chinese drive bad. Africans, I don't know, Africans and Mexicans. I've had so many run-ins or mix-up with Mexican and African drivers in the states. I can't tell you, and more Africans than anything else. I don't know what it is. I think one thing could be that the Africans, most of the countries over there, they don't drive on the side of the road we drive on. They do the opposite. So sometimes that could probably get you a little mixed up. But yeah, there's a lot of people coming, foreigners coming to the country, don't know how to drive your way, and they drive their way, and it causes conflicts. Ryan Train, Bobby D. One Nation under a groove. Michael Coffee, need some coffee.
Fred, hello. God bless and shine all over you. Keep the faith. Stay positive in life. From Nurse Mike.
Thanks so much, Nurse Mike.
Martha Hayes, my friend, had a root beer, brown metallic one of the with beige lando, topped with beige leather, interior dyes and shag carpet.
Wow, that was nice, man. That must have been a custom made one, because that's a nice one based on what you're telling me. You'll see all that with that shag carpet and stuff. Let's go. Ryan Train, Bobby D.
Frederick Mason, hello Casey, how are you, sir? Sagos.
Sagas, what's up, Sagas? How you doing, buddy? Ryan Train, Bobby D. One Nation under a groove. Said, what up, Bobby D? I did drive a rental car and had no issues, but I had to really drive aggressively to keep up. I also agree that foreigners are terrible drivers. I got rear-ended by this lady, and the lady ran. Wow. Yeah. The wrecks I've had in the USA was always usually mostly by foreigners, and they hit me. I never had one where I hit them. They hit me, and then one time this guy had no insurance, man. That ticked me off. He messed my car and didn't have no insurance and want me to give him a break. I said, man, I ain't give you nothing. I called police on him. He had no license, dude. He got locked up. Brian Trey, Bobby D. One Nation.
Marv Hayes. Hello, Casey. Sorry for the late greeting.
Yeah, what's up? What's up? Brian Trey. Lonnie, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. Angel in the house. Angel in the house. Angel in the house. Woo! What's up, Angel? How you doing, my dear? You all right? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see ya. What's up, man? She said, a blessing, good day to everyone here on our love train. Toot toot. Hello, King Bobby D and Lisa D. Hope everything is going well. To all of us, keep safe and God bless. Toot toot. Good to see you, Larnie. KC, he said, hey, guys.
What up?
What up? What up? What
What
up?
up?
What up? What up?
Anyway, she said, hello to all handsome gentlemen on our love train. Hope everything is going well to all of you. God bless.
Thank you so much, Larnie. I'm the most handsome one here, so I'm speaking for everybody. Come on, just damn it. All right, Murphy, hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, yeah, I noticed the scooters driving the gutter too fast. Yeah, they drive on the side, man. And they don't, that's how they do all the time, Murphy. Not just to pass, they drive on the side. You know why they drive on the side? Because it's so faster for them to beat the car. But the problem is, when they drive on the side like that, you can barely see them, man.
And then they will, all of a sudden, they will drive in front of you.
He's like, whoa, where they come from? You can't see them. And so, by far, Murphy, the most accidents happen motorcycles and cars. That's what happens. The motorcycles cannot see the cars because the cars cannot see the motorcycle because it's so fast, they turn so quickly.
And then even it's the bike's mistake, the driver of the car, they will pay for the,
Yeah, like I told you when I did the presentation. If you're a foreigner coming out here, man, and you have a wreck with a biker or whatever, because
biker's fault.
Yeah, it's a biker's fault or whatever, you're gonna wind up paying because you're a con. You got to change. Normally, that's the way it happens, man. Come on, let go.
Martha Hayes, hello, beautiful Angel Arnie B. How are you, ma'am? Martha Hayes, she was a James Bond girl too.
James Bond, not band. Yeah, she was a James Bond girl too. They're talking about Diana Rigg. She was the only James Bond girl that was married that got married in the movie. She was the only one of them that they allowed her to marry in the movie. She was beautiful, man. That lady was. I remember her on the Avengers. She was hot, man. She was just had a sexy face. When she got home, oh Lord, go get a chain. I like to keep her memory in my mind at the younger Diana Rigg because I really like that program. I don't know if you guys remember, but the Avengers was action packed, and they're one of the first TV programs that came out with them doing karate and all like that. Most other programs didn't have it at the time. Brian Chain, Bobby Lacey.
Frederick Mason, he said, Bobby D, I hate to bring it up, but I believe that I hear those rats in the kitchen. Sounds like they're going to through the cabinets, banging dishes and glasses like they're waiting to be served.
Rats in the kitchen, rats in the kitchen, rats in the kitchen,
Okay, Frederick. Frenemy. I know the rats need to eat to have an energy.
She said the rats gotta eat too. Let go. Right there, Bobby Lacey, One Nation.
Frederick Mason, he said, hello, Angel Arnie85. I hope you're well. Arnie, she said, Sir Marface, Casey Sagus, Phil P. and Destiny, and Frederick Mason, Terry Fleming, Michael Coffey. A blessed and good day to all of you, my love train family. Hope everything is going well. God bless. Thank you, Arnie. You're so sweet.
Thanks so much.
Sincerely.
She said, how's your day? How's your day, Sissy? Angel, 85. How's your day, Sissy? Sissy boy. And I mean, Sissy. Right, Trey, Bobby Lacey.
Arnie May, she said, thanks, Frederick Mason. I'm doing well. Just starting my day here at work.
Okay, good. Well, I hope you have a good day at work. Take care of your patients. And if your patients get smart at you, just give them a chicha pie out. Pie, chicha pie. Right, check Bobby Lacey One Nation.
Shut his mouth.
Murphy, he said, Bobby, do you drink your honey and lemon waters cold or warm? I drink it warm, Murphy.
Warm.
You can drink it. Don't drink. Okay, let me tell you this. A general rule when you're drinking liquids, always try to drink it warm or hot. Okay, because your body absorbs warm stuff better than cold, and cold stuff is not good for your internal organs. So I don't drink a lot of cold liquids. Even if it's a hot day, I won't get a cold glass of water. I'll get a lukewarm or a room temperature glass of water. I don't drink a lot of cold liquids at all because warm liquids is always better. So when I put first what I do, I put the warm water in. I drop my juicer, my lemon juice in there, and then I don't know and
honey.
And honey, and don't get that real lemon juice come in a bottle in the USA. Don't get that stuff. Get a real lemon, the natural lemon. Because if you get that real lemon juice come in a bottle, the little squeezy, don't get that because it's full of chemicals. You want natural juice. And you don't want to be drinking no chemicals in your juice, in your liquid. Get the real lemon and hand squeeze it, the juice. Or get a lemon squeeze or juice, fruit squeeze the juice out and put it in there. Do not get that real lemon juice stuff. It come in a little fake lemon bottle, plastic bottle, and you think it's real lemon. Nah, that's full of chemicals, man. You don't want no chemicals in your body. But what that does, and you guys need to Google this, when you drink lemon juice, the first thing you do when you come up in the morning, it detoxifies your body, gets all the toxins out of your body, and it also makes your body alkaline. Okay, alkaline, AKALINE, alkaline. And when your body is alkaline, it has a tendency to fight off germs, bacteria, viruses, and diseases more easily. Because if you look this up too, Google it, germs, diseases, bacteria, etc., cannot exist long when the body is what? In an alkaline state. Okay? Look that up. Google it. I'm telling you, man. I know what I'm talking about. Let's go. Ryan Train, Bobby Lacey, One Nation.
KC.
In the Dominican Republic, it's common for a motorcyclist to pass on the right side of you and run and turn left in front of you. You have to slam on the brakes. That's how some of them make a left deadly. Yeah, that happens here all the time, and it causes a lot of wrecks. Deadly, just like you said, happens here all the time, man. And so I don't like driving out here that much. I used to do most of the drive, but I drive occasionally when I want to, when I feel like,
Does it drive like?
Huh?
Because I tried.
She drives like a Filipino. I still have a tendency to drive like American. I know both ways, but my overriding way to drive is American, and I get angry. I'm like, "What are you doing, sir?" And I don't want to be doing all that when I'm driving. So she knows because she's lived here all her life. She knows how to drive. So it don't bother her, but it bothers me. So I said, "Where you drive?" Right, train Bobby Lizzie. Lauren, man, what's up, Lauren? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see ya. He said, and good morning, my lovely sissy. Sincerely, how's your day, my love? Sissy. Sissy boy. I mean, sissy. What's up?
Casey, he said, hi, Arnie May. What's up? Zach
Hey, the
and
man, what's up, Eddie
Eddie?
Jackson? What's up, Eddie? He said, Bobby Lizzie, the best loving couple on YouTube. On the
Thank
love
you.
train. On the love, thank you so much. Eddie, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see ya. Ride train, Bobby Lizzie, one nation under our groove, Murphy. Hey. He said, hey, see, if you want to see bad scooters drivers, go to YouTube and click bad scooter drivers in China. And don't forget your popcorn. I don't know what it is, man. I guess you would go to any country and you're going to have the scooter driver drive crazy. A lot of African countries drive crazy too. I'm telling you, man. People that drive scooters, I think that people that drive motorcycle scooters think that they're invincible. And I think that because they can maneuver faster than a regular vehicle, gives them that invincible feeling. I don't know what it is. Right, everybody, lazy one. KC. He said, Murphy, we'll do.
Frederick Mason, he said, all hail the tuba queen, the first angel of the love train. She's on the love train with her tuba smile on bling bling. Holla if you hear me bling bling.
Bling bling, baby. Let's do some bling bling. Let me see you smile. Bling bling. What's up? What's up? Roger, everybody, lady, one nation.
Frederick Mason, chichipaya.
Chichipaya.
Hit the like button, please, and subscribe. Join the Love Train family and spread the love with us. Yay!
Everybody hit the like button for one time. 1, 2, 3. Chichipaya. 1, 2, 3. Chichipaya. 1, 2, 3. Hit that like button. Let's go. Round train, Bobby Lizzie, one nation under a groove.
Murphy,
hey. He said, Chichipaya, baby. Let's hit those like guys. Come on. Chichipaya. Let's do this thing.
Frederick Mason, what's up, Xander, man? How are you, Sir Eddie? Laarni May, I'm doing good, my dear Sissy. Sincerely, I'm just starting my day here with Baba.
Baba, who's Baba? Baba, Baba, Baba,
Not the
Baba, Baba,
her
Baba,
patient.
Baba, 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 Baba.
Michael Coffee, we
I
need some
love
coffee.
Baba in the
Laarni May,
morning.
hi, magandang
I love
Filipina.
Baba in the evening. I love Baba in the midnight.
Let's go.
What's up? Michael Coffee needs some coffee. He said, Lord, me, Maganda, Filipino, let many of God wonderful blessings be with you. Keep the faith of Nurse Baba Mike. Baby, hey. He said, yeah, I had the movie on DVD. Jack Reed, that's a great. We saw one of them, and then they had another one came up. Jack Reed was a bad man. I'll tell you, man. He used to be in the army. He was an army man. He was a major. He was a specialist, right? And he came out of the army. He go from city to city. He don't have no bags, nothing. All he have is the clothes on his back. And he go from hotel, and then he find out people was in problems, and he get them out of problem. And he beat people up bad. He always come out on the top. Though. I like some Jack Reacher, Tom Cruise. I like the Jack Reacher series better than I do the Mission Impossible series. How about you? Ron Train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation.
Laarni May, happy birthday, Sir Terry Fleming.
Thank you.
Paul, my birthday was on the 4th.
Oh, we didn't know that, man. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Now let's sing the regular. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Paul. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Thank you so much for letting us know that. Everybody wish Paul a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, brother. Many more to you. God bless you. And we appreciate you letting us know. Thank you. Remember, hey, he said, happy birthday, Lady Paul. Lady Sir Paul.
Frederick Mason, Sir Hayes, I ain't with Scientology. But Tom Cruise is a pretty good actor. I'll give him that. Enjoy his movies.
Yeah. Tom Cruise has some good movies. I like the movies he's in. But just like you, Frederick, I'm not in that side town. They keep that stuff. I just want to see the movie, man. Give me the movie. That's all I want. Now, everybody, 81 nation, play on G. He said, thanks, Murphy. Thank you, man. I appreciate you saying me happy birthday. Okay,
Casey
sleep.
was driving in the
Dominican
Dominican Republic
Republic.
with three Vietnam
Vietnam.
Vits. I saw chicken. I yelled out, "Check your six." Huh? They look the other way. I said, "Your other six, dude." Dude in the back said, "If we was in a Nam, he'd get just killed. He'd get us killed."
That's it. I was driving in the Dominican Republic to Vietnam. I saw a chica. I yelled out, check your six.
Chicago.
Chica, woman.
Ah,
Chica means female, lady, woman.
I
That's
know.
Spanish. They looked the other way. I said, your other six, dude, in the back. Said if she was in now, you would get a kill. Because riding with a female in the back, in Vietnam, if you're taking you out, that's a setup. That's what he's trying to say. Okay. Ryan Train Bobby Lizzie, One Nation.
Frederick Mason is a birthday, Paul.
Happy belated birthday. All right, Train Bobby Lizzie, One Nation under group, one love. He said, I was never in the military. Oh, what? You're not a military man. KC, come on now. You work for AT&T, you work for all the telecom companies. You never in the military? I know it. Well, but that's all right, man. We gonna let you slide on that one, okay? I'm gonna do electric slide and let you slide. Let's go, right there, Bobby Lady, One Nation. Murphy, hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, yeah, I know. His wife let him because of it and took it. Child also. Boy, his wife left him. Woo, Lord, that's rough. Ryan Train Bobby, Paul.
Thanks, Sir Frederick Mason. Sincerely, Sir Paul. Maligayang kaarawan. Belated happy born day.
Born day. Yeah, some people call it born day down there. They don't call it birthday. What's your born day, baby? I don't know. What you mean born day? Your born day. Your birthday. Okay.
Okay, Michael Coffee, we need some coffee. Lisa DNWT, hi. In Manila, the traffic is worse. It's bumper to bumper almost all hours of the day. Don't like it from Nurse Mike.
I hear you, man. I would not drive in Manila because the traffic is worse than Cebu. And I have enough trouble driving in Cebu. So I definitely don't want to drive in Manila. I'll probably take the train. Good thing in Manila, they have trains, they have buses, and they have bikes and trikes and taxis. So I probably try to ride the train as much as possible, but I would not drive.
Paul, thanks sincerely. My dear Dave Carter.
Dave Carter in the house.
What's
Dave
up,
Carter
Dave?
in the house. Dave Carter in the house. What's up, Dave 876? How you doing, brother? You all right? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Long time no see.
But I see you now.
Come on, let's get some enthusiasm, baby girl. I see you now. Like she gonna pass up. I see you now. Greetings, Bobby D and Lisa D. I am still waiting for Lisa D's channel.
Okay, Dave. I will make a video. What's that channel? I hope you will be subscribed.
Lisa D, you're losing the energy when you speak. I need you to keep that level.
Okay, I want you to subscribe me when I have my vlog. My what's that? My channel, my own. Can you make me one tomorrow? Because I want to get a 1,000 a day.
No, you can't get 1,000. You're not ready. We'll get ready for that when Lisa D is more familiar with this, how to project yourself, how to give you the energy she's got inside of her. Then we'll come out with the channel. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Stay tuned. It's gonna sneak up on you when you least expect it. It's gonna be like bam. Okay, let's go. Round everybody, Lady One Nation. Come on, Taylor. What's up, Taylor? Taylor Made in the house. Taylor Made in the house. What's up, Taylor? He said, "Good morning, Bobby." Hey, good morning to you, man. How you doing? Yeah, all right? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see ya. Paul. He said, "Yeah, been working hard. Got another long work day and training to drive buses. Going to enjoy this weekend, relax. Might not get another Saturday off for a long time." I hear you, man. Hey, but it's good to work, man. I love working. I enjoyed myself when I was working for somebody else. And you have to put yourself in the right frame of mind because you're not on your time. You're on somebody else's dime. And when you're on somebody else's dime, you expect to do what they want you to do and be up about it. Don't be like, hey man, hey sir, how are you? Yeah, that's what you expect to be. And so you got to have energy and you got to have the right enthusiasm to greet and meet people and make things happen because you're representing that company and you want to do the best job you can. And when people see you doing a good job, guess what they do?
They will appreciate it.
They appreciate it, and then they eventually give you some more changes to change your
Ching,
team
ching,
and
ching,
promote
ching.
you to another level. So all about doing your best, guys. That's what when I worked was out in the workforce, my thing was, hey, I'm gonna be the best I can be. I'm not competing with nobody else. I'm competing against me. Yesterday I did this, my level was this. Today I'm gonna do that or then some more. That's what I did, man. And I got rewarded. I got awarded and rewarded time and time again. Promotions, raises, bonuses, and that's what happened, man. Because I always had that winning mentality. I always had that number one guy, move up, do better, do better. And that's what I suggest you do. Ryan Train, Bobby Lacey.
Michael, coffee. We need some coffee. This city and Babi Hi. Guys, man, it's a lot of traffic in the city areas. Mandawi, Talisay, Lapu-Lapu, and Cebu
Okay.
City.
Now, the areas that he mentioned are very high traffic areas, but one area he left out, which was which one he left out?
No.
He left that's on the list. Which one did he leave out? Talamban. That's where he lived. Where do you live?
Talamban.
He left out Talamban. Talamban is traffic too. However, out of the list he gave, the most traffic, high traffic area, Talisay. You know why it's the most?
No, I think it's going to Lapu-Lapu just like what I did yesterday. It was, it's pandemic, and then when I went there, going to Lapu-Lapu yesterday, I took almost an hour to what's that? To pass the bridge.
Okay. I don't agree with that now. I'm gonna tell you why I don't agree with that. I think I'm telling you the truth. Talisay is the most traffic area. Number one reason, they're new, they're growing out there, and every time we've gone out there, it's taken an hour plus. SRP is what Southeast Road Project. Everything is growing up there, and everything is going in that area. And it's very, very high traffic. She was in the traffic area, but it's not as traffic as SRP Talisay area. That's why we don't like to go out there because the traffic is horrendous. It's worse than any. Mandawi is high traffic. Lapu-Lapu is too. Cebu City too. But Talisay is the worst out of all of them. I'm telling you, man, because everything is popping up new out there and everything is growing fast out there and everybody's going out there. And that's where the high traffic areas are.
Okay. Casey, and I pray we stop messing with those people.
Messing with who?
No, he was talking about, the six pack,
The what?
the chica.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. You don't want to mess
Yes.
with those people unless this is absolutely necessary. Let's go.
Paul, men at work, weeknight, day long.
Men work week, not day.
I meant.
Men work week. Okay. He meant to say work week and not day. Okay, gotcha, Paul. Ryan Train Bobby Lazy One Nation. Freddie Mason. He said, Sir Hayes, that cat has lost two wives, Nicole Kidman and Katie Holmes, and Katie has their daughter. Yeah, so a lot of times when you're in the entertainment industry, it's very hard to maintain a marriage, man. It really is because of the pressures of the industry. A lot of times the actors and actresses are away from each other a long time because they do movies that require a lot of time to be away. And when they get back together, they haven't kept up with each other. Things change, so they wind up being what? Further and further apart. And what happens also is when you go on a location, you're an actor and you're dealing with other actresses and actors, you have a chance you grow a bond with the person that you're doing a scene with.
Yeah.
And you're doing one of the kissy scene, and then it starts to be kissy real. And you lose feeling for the person you hooked up with. And so that's what happened to what's the guy? Brad Pitt. You remember Brad Pitt, right? Brad Pitt and the lady, oh man, what's the lady name?
Angelina.
Angelina. You remember Angelina? That's what happened to Brad and Angelina. They were always apart, and they got separated. And they got they got both divorced. And Brad going with somebody else now. But that's what happens in the entertainment industry a lot. You will find very seldom where they're married for a long, long time. Now, one exception to that would probably be Will and his wife Jada Pinkett. Jada and Will, they've been married like what 20 years now. And then I read the other day that somebody said they won't break up, but then they were denying it. So we don't know. But it's hard to maintain a marriage when you're in the entertainment industry.
Perfect. Hey, Sir Lamont. What's up, sir? Michael, coffee. We need some coffee. Lisa D and Bobby D. Hi. If you travel out in the middle in Buku province areas, the traffic is much better. It's like being in the USA farmlands out there.
Yeah. In Bugu and Medellin, it's less traffic, but it's still traffic. But it's less, and you can deal with it. And one other thing about Bugu in the province area, it is slower traffic. Okay, you know, nah, you're gonna take your time, but it's still traffic, but it's not as hectic and not as much and not as fast as the bigger cities. Ryan Train Bobby Lacey, One Nation, Burbank. Hey, he said, "Perry, you're correct," and it's because of his whack out belief. Yeah, Scientology belief. A lot of people that ain't with that Scientology stuff. I'm not with it either. You know, so I just I like his movies. I like Tom Cruise movie, but that Scientology stuff, I'm not with that. Okay, and I'm not knocking anybody that with that. That's your thing. That's your thing. But I'm not with it. Okay, Ryan Train Bobby Lacey, One Nation. Did you get ready to pass out your? KC, what's up? You did. I thought it would have Buick. Buick. I don't know. It might have been a Buick. I know one thing. Do you talking about it? You talking about a deuce and a quarter? It might have been a Buick, man. I don't know. All I remember was a deuce and a quarter. Electric 225. That was the name of. They call it. You know, slang in the streets called deuce and a quarter, right? Deuce means two and a quarter 25. Deuce and a quarter. Let's go. Ryan Train Bobby. Murphy, hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, "Well, it's Casey." Okay, so it was a Buick. Buick deuce and a quarter. I call it Chevy, but it's a Buick. Paul, what's up, Paul? He said, "Yeah, coming in and out on my end, not for a while too. I thought it was just me." Okay, so we how we doing, Lisa D? We still messing up?
Yeah.
Okay, we get ready to cut this out, man, because I don't want to have a whole broadcast and y'all be going in, going out, going in. That's not good. All right, so let's go to the next one.
Paul, he said, I'm a professional driver and held to a higher standard, so we have skills that keep us defensive safe when driving. I do really well driving there. I recommend always be aware of your surroundings.
That is very good, Paul. I used to drive in the USA, and before I was able to drive for a company, I had required to take. I took 4 driving courses that the company offered. Okay, so I knew a lot of stuff that I didn't know before I took those courses. So when you are professionally driving, you have more things to look out for because you have more knowledge. I got more training, and there was things that I knew after I took the courses that I didn't know before. So yeah, you should be defensive at all times and watch for your surroundings. But things happen like that when you're driving, man. Got to be careful. Roger.
Okay, Hayes.
Ryan Train Bobby Lacey, One Nation. It's because Murphy says it's because most Russians are military trained. Military service is mandatory. You're right. It's mandatory in the military for the Russian that you serve some time out there in the military. And it's like not in the USA, you don't have to go in the military, but in Russia, that's a part of your life. You turn a certain age, you got to get in the military, get ready because you're gonna be drafted. You go in the military. But out here in the USA, you don't have to. You have to. You don't have to. But there was a time in the USA when people were drafted when it was wartime. Uh, you have to go down when you turn 18. There was a time in the military when you turned 18 in the United States, you had to go to the I think it was the post office and register, and then they put you on the draft list. And that's what Trump did. And Trump got out of jail with some doggone Bonesbury. First, he had 2 legitimate concerns. He had 2 legitimate deferrals. The first 2, I think he was education. He was in school, so they'll defer you if you're in school, whatever like that. Then the last one, he was out of school. He talking about he had some bones, but lying through his teeth, and he's still lying to this day. Ryan Trey Bobby Lizzie, One Nation.
Casey, thank you so much, Casey.
Right there. He's doing the ride, doing the die, doing the long and strong donation for the nation. Thank you so much, Casey. He said Americans in Dominican Republic riding a scooter without a helmet crashed, bumped his head. He gone bye. Oh my goodness. That's what happens, man. When you don't wear a helmet, you're asking for trouble. You don't wear a helmet and you're driving a motorcycle, you have no protection. See, I don't, this happened to one of my buddies, man. My buddy got killed. My buddy Gary Isaac. We was in high school, okay, and seniors in high school. Graduation was in 2 weeks. Gary got a brand new bike for his graduation gift. He started riding a bike. He got killed 2 weeks before his graduation in high school. And he was from Jamaica. He was one of my closest buddies, man. That hurt my heart. And he taught me how to drive my car. My Ford. Remember I told you I got a Pinto and a stick. I didn't know how to drive. He taught me, And I just ever since then I had to think about motorcycles. I don't care to have on one. I don't care to drive one. And I recommend people. I always say, look, man, you're gonna get one, but you better be careful because it's very, very dangerous, man. And for you to ride without a helmet, that's insanity. I mean, the way people drive out here, you better have your helmet, knee pad, elbow pad, and everything else you can think of.
Headband.
A helmet, everything, man, because it's dangerous out here. We live here, man, and every day we see motorcycle wrecks every freaking day. You think I'm playing with you? Athlete D, every day. Roger, thanks. Okay, we got to do that for Paul. We got to do that for Casey. Let's go. Roger, Bobby, Lizzie, One Nation, not that.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the region players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin. The hardest working man in the business. I feel good.
Thank you, Casey.
Thank you, Casey.
Much appreciated, man.
To you and
much love to you. Thank you so much, sir. Ryan Train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Whoa. He said, look in your mirrors. Be alert. You be fine driving in the Philippines. Yeah, you have to look in the mirrors, especially your side view mirrors, because that's how you can see the motorcycle riders. They usually ride on the side of you. And if you're not constantly looking at side and that rear, you'll miss them. Okay? So, yeah, you have to constantly look in at side and rear view mirrors.
Paul, Grab Taxi will try to scam. That scam text you ask for a flat rate, don't want to run the matter of some. But GrabCar never had that issue in Manila.
Okay. Well, some of the Grab drivers are pretty decent. But every time, Lisa D and I've driven one of the Grab drivers, like we will get one to go to the airport, stuff like that. We'll have a quoted price. And then for some reason or other, there's always a higher price we got to pay. I don't know why. I don't know how it happens, but that's what happens with us. I ran into a kid that crossed in front of me on his bike. I had no helmet. He walked away, and I had a black eye, and the bike was on top of me. I was doing about 15 miles. Whoa, that's dangerous, man. At least you didn't hit him, man. That's a good thing. At least you didn't hit him. That's a good thing.
Are you done?
Oh, yeah. What are you doing? I was just looking. I'm waiting for the change. You okay, Lizzie?
I'm with you, Paul. Driving for a living has you paying attention to others and the road as well as road conditions up ahead.
Yeah, you're more alert when you're driving for a living because you're on the road constantly and you have to keep yourself diligent and vigilant.
Diligent
And
vigilant.
KC, these motorcycle accidents are so common in the Dominican Republic. Huge number of the population have skiers, and many women suffer V
hernia.
hernia as a result. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I guess not only in the Dominican Republic, I think it's all over the world, especially in a lot of the African countries, because a lot of African countries they have scooters and motorcycles to get around. And the reason why, and so India too, because it's cheaper to have a motorcycle than a car, you know, and much cheaper. And also, when you're riding a motorcycle versus a car on a wheel, you can get around faster. Okay,
Quicker.
quicker. Round train, Bobby Lee, one nation under a groove.
Paul, yes, sir. Frederick Mason said the people in the Philippines don't follow those rules to have professional driving skills gives you advantage in the Philippines. We just got to adjust to road conditions and
Yeah, you have to adjust how the people drive.
help people to drive to be safe always because people in the Philippines have no discipline when they drive.
People in the Philippines do not pay attention to rules. They ignore the rules. They make up rules as they go. Round train, Bobby Lee, one nation under a groove. Gabriela,
What's up?
Gabriela
Hello,
Machado.
Gabriela.
Hi, Gabriela. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to
See
see
you.
ya.
Welcome to our love train,
One,
Gab.
2, 3. Angel in the house, angel in the house, angel in the house. Woo! Good to see you, Gabriella. If you're new here, we want to welcome you to the show. This is the part of our program we call the Love Train. We ride the Love Train. We talk. We help each other, teach each other. Each one reach one, each one teach one. We reach out and we support each other in brotherly love, kindness, health, wealth, prosperity, peace, power, and everything you need. We give it to you on this train. So good to see you with us. Like the program on Facebook. And if you have an opportunity, go to Life in the Philippines, blackperson.com, a Black Person's Viewpoint on YouTube, and subscribe to the channel. Okay? Thank you so much for showing up, Gabrielle. Good to see you, good to see you, good to see ya. Merry Hayes.
As a matter of fact, Bobby D, it was a 225 that demolished by Pinto. He rear-ended me.
Wow.
And you know the reputation the Pinto had for rear-end
Yeah,
collisions.
yeah. The Pinto was almost like very small. It wasn't very sturdy, and it had the metal was like mostly plastic than metal, hard plastic car. Like it was a trap. It was like a death trap type car, really. But it got around. It was good gas saver then. But yeah, it had a bad reputation with rear end collision. That's why they got rid of it. But yeah, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Man. My Pinto last me. Oh man, I had that Pinto for at least 10 years. It was painful. I went all over the USA. Every time we wanted to go somewhere, they wanted to take my Pinto. You know why? Because it's cheap on gas. And we got there. But let's go. Round chair, Bobby Lizzie.
Martha Hayes, got it. Thanks, Bobby, for the lemon and honey water
Yeah,
information.
man. I start my day off. The first thing I do when I come downstairs, I get out of bed, shower, and everything. I get me lemon, warm water, lemon juice, honey, mix it up, and drink one glass. Then after that, I get my teas. I get my turmeric tea, and I get a cup of lemon, black
Ginger.
tea, and ginger tea. Those are
Green tea.
green tea, and I drink those tea throughout the day. I usually try to fill my body with liquids throughout the day, and I use about 8 to 10 cups of liquids, whether it's tea or water, all day long. It helps me be refreshed and keeps me running to the bathroom. But they're cleaning my system out, right? Hey, let's go. Round Trent Knight in the house, Trent Knight in the house, Trent Knight in the. What's up, Trent? How you doing, buddy? Gotta say. He said, "Good morning, Bobby. How is everything?"
Good morning.
Yeah,
Good evening to you.
Everything's doing good, man. Everything is everything. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, Trent. Hey, man. Long time no see. How you doing, man? You been all right? All right? Good to see you. Let's go. Round Trent Bobby Lee, one nation under. Woo. What's up, baby?
How much honey should I use in the water?
One teaspoon.
1 tablespoon.
Teaspoon, tablespoon, potato, tomato. This one scoop or a spoon, whatever spoon you got, teaspoon or tablespoon. I just take one spoonful, put it in there, and ching, and then you get your lemon. What we do is this: we cut a lemon in half, right? And take one half of the lemon we cut and just squeeze
Do
it in.
not take the whole half lemon. It's too strong.
I like mine strong, baby. I squeeze that lemon. You don't have to squeeze the whole thing in it, but get you a good amount of lemon juice in there. And just take your spoon, stir it all up. Make sure the water is warm, okay? Because you want to drink it warm. You don't have to be hot. Just drink it warm. And what I do is I take a straw, because all that stuff getting on your teeth can make your teeth yellow and can make your teeth riding, but I get a straw and sip it through a straw and do my thing. Okay? Round train, Bobby D, Lizzie, One Nation.
Michael Coffee, we need some coffee. Lisa D and Bobby D, hello guys. Men, be careful on stray cats, dogs running across the streets in the Philippines. There's a lot of them around.
That's so true.
Yeah,
Our
it can cause accident.
my brother-in-law and my cousin, my brother-in-law and Lisa's cousin was in the act. They were riding a bike, motorcycle, and a dog or something came in front and they stopped and boom, they fell and they got all messed up. They had helmets on, so their head didn't get, but their knees they had a big old gash. One of them had a big gash. They got all messed up. So yeah, stray dogs and cats are constant out here, on running in and out, in and out. I don't know what it is, but you got to watch out for that. Ryan Train, Bobby Lazy, One Nation, can't sleep. What I meant is, did not know which way my six was. They did. Okay, I got you, man. Ryan Train, Bobby, Lisa. He said Lisa D is getting encouraged now. Congratulations. Go girl.
Go, 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 girl.
Yeah, she getting confident. She getting more and more confident, and she gonna be ready. I maybe about another month or so. She'll be ready. Because see, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to let her handle the show by herself.
I don't know what I'm going to say.
Nah, I'll be with her. I'll be with her. I'll be on the side. I'm a sidekick. Like she right here on the side. I'll be on the side. And I'll be like, okay, let's go, Lizzie. Let's go. Michael Coffee needs some coffee. Listen, buddy. Hello. When walking in the Philippines, crossing the streets is very, very risky. Be careful, guys. Yeah, very true. Walking and crossing the street, crossing the streets can be very, very dangerous, especially if you're new, because crossing the streets out here is not like crossing the streets in the USA. Cars will stop for you in the USA, but not out here. They're like, you got to run, buddy. And the problem is, let me tell you what happens out here. All right, you cross the street, cars coming, and out here, one of the problems is they don't have very many lights. So people got to cross the street. So when they see a car, they come. But what happens is the people out here, instead of them running, guess what they do? They take their sweet time and walk. And you could be speeding. They're not gonna run.
A fashion show.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. The people out here, cars don't faze them. Speeding cars do not faze them. They think you're gonna stop. I mean, you could be speeding. They're gonna. I said, what is wrong with you? And you got to stop. So you have to be very, very careful because some cars won't stop out here. Even if they're supposed to, they don't stop. Round train, Bobby D, Lizzie, One Nation.
Lisa D and Bobby D, hello. Michael Coffee, sorry. In the USA, the pedestrians have right of way. In the Philippines, it is totally different. Watch it crossing the streets from nursery.
Right. They don't stop, man. They do not stop. Round train, Bobby D, Lizzie, One Nation.
Martha Hayes.
He said, let's pray all the way from the traffic people and buildings don't sink the islands. I hope not. Let's go. Right there, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation under. Woo.
Casey. Lisa, let's not mess with the country with the terrorists that attacked USA on 9/11.
I'm telling you, man.
Okay.
The terrorists is here too. They're in the southern part of the country. And occasionally, like they had a bombing, about a month ago now, in near Davao. So you gotta be careful. Sulu area, yeah. Hello. Let's go.
Michael Coffee, we need some coffee. Lisa D and Baby D. Hello, another good show. I enjoyed you. And Lisa D, God bless you both. Keep the faith. Gotta go now from Nurse Mike. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Nurse Mike. Have a good one now. Take care. Lamont Taylor, he said, I met a Filipino on Cupid from Northern Samar. And we video chat every day. Okay, great. Congrats to you, Lamont. I hope it works out for you, man.
Yeah.
Just be smart and don't be a sucker. Be smart and enjoy her for what she is and what she says to you and how you react. Enjoy her. Get to know her. Once you get to know her, if you want to take it to another level, you need to come out here and see her, man. Yeah, do your thing. Paul, what's up, Paul? How you doing, brother? He said, well, it's been fun, Bobby D. And Lisa D, take care. Be blessed. Much love. Thank you so much, Paul. Take care, brother. Round train, Bobby D. Lizzie. Gregory Scott, how you doing, brother? Hey, what's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? He said, what time is it there? It is 12:01 in the afternoon right now. So if you're in the eastern part of the United States, it's 12:01 a.m. Gregory Scott, he said, Mitch, Greg Scott sending you the message. What time is it there in the Philippines? It is again 12:01. Let's go. Round J. Body, Lazy One Nation. Murphy Hayes, he said, I use one whole lemon in my water. Also, I like it strong. I don't do the whole lemon, but I do take a half a lemon and squeeze that, and I put as much as I can get in there. Because the more lemon you put in there, and the water and the honey, the more it's better for your body and gives your body alkalinity, and it fights off, helps you, it strengthens your immune system, and it fights off sickness, colds and flus and all kinds of stuff that come in your body. It's gonna kill it.
And it can lose weight also.
Yeah, it helps you burn fat, speed up your metabolism, and burn fat as well.
Okay, that's
All right, guys.
it.
It's been real. It's been real. It's been real.
Thank
We
you,
got to go. We got to
Casey.
go. We got to go.
Thank you, Casey, for the donations you gave, and thank you guys for watching us, and thank you for joining. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Our Facebook fan page is called the Philippines Connection. Please like the page. And if you are viewing the live stream as a recorded replay, allow the ads to run during the video. And if you wish to donate to us via PayPal, our PayPal donation address is vidix004@gmail.com, and you can contact us at the same email address for more information. And we have free Android app on Google Play Store called Philippines Expat Lifestyle. Download and enjoy all our videos without going through the YouTube app.
And you can call 1-800-827-1000. Call this for veterans information, and all veterans with a VA card will have access to benefits. Now we're going to do our closing clips. And we out, man. You know, we got to go. We got to go. We got to go.
A towering presence, run like the wind. Be a king or a queen. Life in the Philippines.
We have to. Okay, thank you. I was talking to Lisa D about the internet. We got to go downtown. We have to go and talk to the people about our internet. It's getting worse and worse, and I don't know why they don't want to come out here. But when I get through with them, somebody gonna come out here and fix this. All right. This is Bobby D.
I'm the Tuba Queen, Lisa D.
Say take care.
God bless.
And
peace. Stay safe, guys. Thanks.